House provided an online project dashboard so I could track the budget, approve changes, get updates, and even see a project timeline. With a big renovation, that's really reassuring.
For a great home renovation experience, find the right pro for the job at Houzz. That's Houzz.
Best price the first time. OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lynn Studio. Car accidents, other injuries, call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station. Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Friday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate that very, very much on this gorgeous Friday afternoon. And we do have a stacked program for you today. We'll start it off with woke news, get you caught up on what's happening out there. Embers only today. Tell you about a cool package we have set up for them. Primetime Kitchen featuring Amy Drew Thompson from the Orlando Sentinel. She'll be in at 4 o'clock. Nicole Dupre will tell us what's happening in the world of fine arts in Central Florida. We're talking to former MMA superstar Felicia Spencer, deciding to hang up her gloves this week. She's a local MMA fighter out of the jungle there on 50. I've known her for a long time. Going to talk to her about being a professional athlete, what it's like to call it quits. I think that's interesting. Pick the Porn Ross thoughts. Topics, last call. So much happening today. Woo. Thanks again for tuning in. We appreciate that. I am Jim. To my left, my lovely and very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead producer Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
Comedy alien Ross Padgett.
And the birthday boy himself, Jimmy Colbert.
Woo!
407
Second of Jimmy.
916-1041. You can text us at 77031. TikToks, Instagram, Facebook, it's all right there. Find us at The Jim Colbert Show. Twitter, just add Jim Colbert Show. Take us wherever you go using the iHeartRadio app. Don't forget at JimColbertLive.com. We have all kinds of cool stuff, including our rubs that you can buy there. Just click at Jim Colbert Live, and we will ship it right out to you. No problem. And I'll tell you about that a little bit later. How's everybody going on Friday?
Not as good as you.
Well, I appreciate everything you guys did today. Today is not my birthday.
What?
Give it back. Give that cake back.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, go college girl that out of your body.
Tomorrow is my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we're not going to be with you tomorrow.
You are not going to be with me tomorrow.
So we celebrated today.
And I appreciate that very much. You did not have to do anything. I had totally forgotten that tomorrow is my birthday.
Good thing Deb was here to remind you.
I know.
I didn't think, you're not that old that you're forgetting that.
No. I just don't pay attention to it that much. It's just like one of those things that can sneak up on you. Yeah, you just forget. You don't care anymore. You just don't care anymore.
Well, we are here to remind you. We're like the three ghosts of your birthday.
You're getting older.
It's funny because there are certain holidays or
catching up to your looks.
Certain days of the week. That's going to take a while, Jack.
I have a feeling those two aren't ever going to meet.
No, they're not. Those are parallel lines, buddy. They never intersect. But the funny thing is, I will pile on with you. I'll give you something fun to play with. Have you guys? I know you probably have not. Have you ever experienced arthritis?
Oh yeah.
Have you experienced it, Ross?
I don't think so. No.
Joint pain, any type of joint pain.
Like joint pain, if you went
in your body, buddy.
You went to unscrew a lid of something and you notice that your hand didn't have the kind of grip and you're like it's a little sore, you don't know why,
or your knees hurt,
or anything like that.
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah, well, you should be because you're in your early 30s. It's not really for you, but I'm starting to experience that a little bit.
You got to take fish oil.
Is that what it is? Well, that's kind of what I'm bringing this up for because I don't like taking pills, right? I don't like taking medication unless I absolutely have to. And I know the medication that is used for arthritis, like Enbrel, is kind of tough on your body.
Yeah, it can be very tough on your kidneys and stuff.
I really don't want to do that, right? So I would rather have like a natural thing. And to be honest with you, I could read on it and I could just kind of find out, but it doesn't really replace what people have experienced. Like if you've experienced this, because what happens is you just get sore in your joints and you don't know why. And I'm experiencing it in my left thumb right now. And it is no fun.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, it is kind of a bummer. It's not too bad though. It's not like a complete ruining of the lifestyle. But when you have that psoriatic arthritis or arthritis like that in your joints, apparently it is a complete misery, and you don't really have a choice. Like you have to have some kind of medication to make it better, or you don't really have a quality of life. And you know how much I like playing golf. I mean, my hands are gone. That's it for me, man. I cut them off and I'm done.
You're just double nubbing.
Just double nub it. Give me some hooks.
Oh, that would.
Give me double hooks. Could you imagine me with 2 hooks?
We thought we've seen him at his angriest.
Yeah, exactly.
Until he has to live life with hooks.
I'll need these in the airport, thank you.
Yeah.
407-916-1041. Text us at 77031.
What'd you think about your birthday gifts?
It was good, man. You guys did a great job. You really did. Like, you got me a pair of Fresh. Now, they're basic Vans, right?
Yes.
Lace-up Vans. They're lace-up, not slip-on.
I saw a whole bunch of creative choices that I could have gone with, but I was like, let me just go for a layup. Let me go with a pair of black Vans, white stitching. You can't go wrong with a fresh pair of black Vans.
You cannot, and I'm super happy about it. I really am, because I always like shoes like that. What print or what design were you going to go with?
There is these cool boater ones that kind of look like boat vans.
Okay, boat vans.
It's like, yeah, I can kickflip, but I own a yacht. It was like one of those. But they didn't have them in your size. So I think that might have been a blessing. And then I saw these other ones. I was like, all right, those are cool, little maroon.
Yeah.
But then I was like, you know what? Let me just make sure that he's going to wear these.
Yeah, black or gray or white I probably would have been cool with. Or any other, I mean, just no crazy colors. Like you like that lime green and yellow Euro thing?
Yeah.
Not into that.
I'm a fan of, well, here's the thing. If you get colorful shoes, that means you get to have more.
Oh, yeah.
Because if I have one pair of black shoes, I have a hard time owning multiple black shoes.
Yeah, so if you buy like green and yellow shoes, like the color of the Jamaican flag,
yeah.
You know you're not going to have another pair of those.
No,
yeah,
then I'm good.
Well, I appreciate it very much. I mean, you didn't have to spend that much money because I know they're not cheap.
It was $50.
Yeah, like I said, I know
Can
it's
I
not
say
cheap.
that? I'm sorry. Is that weird?
Yeah,
it's fine.
They were on sale. They paid me $10.
They paid you $10. Huh?
Yeah. It was a great sale.
And then Jack came through, did a great job. Got me 2 albums.
Vinyl.
The best of Hot Chocolate. And if you don't know what Hot Chocolate is, it is the disco of all disco music.
Which you actually turned me on to. I've heard those 2 songs before, but I never knew who did it. And a few years ago, you're like, "Hey, play this," and it was by Hot Chocolate. I'm like, "Oh, I didn't even know that was a band."
Everyone's a Winner.
Yep. And then "You Sexy Thing," of course, is the other one I knew.
You sexy thing.
But they were, I believe, that dude is like a French guy or something, and they were revered in Europe for many, many years, even though their career over here, went through the disco era. If I remember right, this guy remained a pretty big star. And that happens a lot, by the way, here in the States. I don't know if you know that. There are a lot of gigantic American stars that were stars of our past.
Right.
And just so happens Gloria Gaynor is one of those stars. She could play a room here in Orlando and, probably pull 500, 600, 700 people just because it's Gloria Gaynor. That same show in Brazil is 15,000 people. That same show in Germany is, maybe 20,000 people because American iconic music means a lot to those communities and those countries for some reason.
Well, look at David Hasselhoff.
Right. There's a real nostalgia over there for it. Right?
I heard Little Steven talking, guitarist for Bruce Springsteen in the E Street Band, but he talked about in the States, it's what have you done for me lately? Like, what's your last album? And depending on what kind of turnout you get. But he goes, once you connect with an audience in Europe, they show up for you in these amazing numbers. And it's always that way. So they know you can always tour in Europe and it is going to be sold out.
And one of the first music genre I remember that really applying to was American heavy metal.
Really?
In Brazil specifically, but in Europe as well, they love American heavy metal. So when the rock bands in the 90s started kind of losing their favor here because the grunge bands came in, those people went overseas and still did quite well. And they could still, those nostalgia tours that tour around here and pull a few thousand people, over there they pull gigantic audiences because those bands don't tour there often. And then again, it's Western music, and our culture is very intriguing to those people for some reason. So it's gigantic. You know what else I just found out the other day, Jack? Just kind of off to the side note. I was on my favorite social media. I'm not going to say it anymore because these guys get too much
Let me say
pleasure out
for
of
you,
it.
TikTok.
Yeah, exactly.
And there was a Paul Stanley excerpt from a book that he had just written. Paul Stanley, lead singer of the band Kiss. Familiar, right?
And
yes. It was just basically reading an excerpt out of a book talking about a guy named Vinnie Vincent. Do you remember Vinnie Vincent and the Vinnie Vincent invasion in the early 80s? He was like this almost androgynous, Motley Crue-esque guitar player. And he had one big song, but it was a whole thing. This guy turned out to be kind of a real weirdo, and he was with Kiss for a little bit, and that blew up. Then he had a reputation for being real difficult. Turns out that dude's backing band turned out to be the band Slaughter that turned into this gigantic band with another lead singer, but they just basically switched singers, changed genres, and became like this pop rock band and made a whole bunch of cash for a short period of time.
Right, exactly.
Then it went bye-bye. All right, 407-916-1041. But I do appreciate it. And then, Deb, thank you for the beautiful cake from our friends over at the Glass Knife. Love those guys. Had them on Primetime Kitchen a number of times. That is an upper-level bakery over in Winter Park. And you know it because the building's painted nice and they don't take cash.
Yeah, exactly.
So prepare yourself accordingly for your donut bill up in the Glass Knife.
Oh, yeah.
But they make some extraordinarily fine pastries. And when
we knew you wanted coconut.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, the coconut cream cake was absolutely beautiful. I loved it. Thank you very much. Very
You're
sweet
welcome.
of you guys.
Happy
Jack,
birthday.
Thank you. Jack also got me another compilation disco album with a bunch of just different hits.
Ronco, baby.
Ronco. And a big old gallon jar of peanut M&Ms that we like to destroy around here as well.
I think that's as much a gift for me as it was for you, Jimmy.
And how funny was that birthday card?
Yeah, it was very good.
That was a good one.
Ross wrote his birthday inscription. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Or his message or whatever.
And he signed your card.
And you wrote it in Spanish.
I did.
But why would you do that, though? Because you know I can't read Spanish, and I don't think you can read Spanish.
It's a little birthday riddle. I think because we don't know how to read Spanish, anything in Spanish is borderline riddle-ish.
Right.
Yeah.
And Deb knows how to read Spanish, but she won't read it to me. She's going to make me work to get it.
So why don't you read it now, and then people can text us the translation?
If you think for 1 second I'm reading something blind into the mic that Ross wrote in Spanish,
what we can say, Ross. Well, you did it. This is all broadcast friendly, right?
Yeah.
100% broadcast friendly.
1,000% broadcast.
1,000%.
You just want to hear me try to read this in Spanish.
What are you talking about? No.
All right, I tell you what we'll do.
It's a heartfelt message.
We got to go to break. We'll come back. We'll do Deb's news, and then right before Embers Only, I will try to read the message and try to get somebody to tell me what it means and if it's sweet or not. But it better be okay. I don't want to be embarrassed. It's going to be embarrassing enough trying to read it. Do you understand?
No, it's
you got your hair cut, and all of a sudden you turn into, I don't know what happened to you.
Yeah. Well, I'm growing up.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Deb, what's coming up for news?
Records show a link between FPL and ghost candidates in state Senate races.
Buddy, let me tell you, I was already on the phone with Scott Maxwell this morning at around 5 o'clock, and this thing is going to be ugly.
And for a lot of folks, absolutely. Prosecutors are charging or have charged the accused Michigan shooter's parents as they try to figure out where they are.
Oh, wow, really?
Yep. And what city is the most expensive in the world?
Damn.
We'll tell you what city that is and more coming up during Woke News.
Thanks, Deb. 407-916-1041. Back with Deb's News. More of the Jim Colbert Show and Embers Only in a little bit. You're listening to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio.
Enjoy your dominance over artificial intelligence while you can.
Did the coffee machine always have a laser cannon?
Tell your smart speaker to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call ClausmanLaw.com.
We're still looking at a stop-and-go ride coming in from Polk County eastbound on I-4 between U.S. Highway 27 to Osceola Polk Line Road and also between Osceola Parkway to 536. Slow, too, between Conroy Road and OBT. Westbound travel is solid, too, between World Drive and Osceola Polk Line Road. We're seeing delays, too, between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Mucinex 12 Hour. When you have cough and chest congestion, you need a medicine that's effective and long-lasting. Mucinex DM's bilayer tablet allows for immediate and extended release, relieving both wet and dry coughs and loosening chest congestion for 12 long hours. Grab Mucinex DM, available at Walgreens.
This Earful of Real Radio is brought to you by the Original Mattress Factory.
This summer, check out live outdoor entertainment and even bigger concerts at the Dr. Phillips Center Front Yard Festival presented by Advent Health. Rock, country, jazz, and more. Plus, dinner and drinks delivered right to your box. All in downtown Orlando and only through the end of this year. The lineup keeps growing, so keep an eye on frontyardfestival.org.
Marty, I am the ghost of rewards past, here to show you all the cash back you could have earned on your holiday purchases.
But I get up to 1.75% cash back on all my purchases.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I have a Navy Federal Credit Union cash rewards card.
Well, cool. Happy holidays.
Learn how you can slay the season with the cash rewards card at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
Keep up this holiday season with Dunkin's new Pancake Minis. 6 fluffy pancakes with dipping syrup. Cheers with a creamy white mocha hot chocolate to take on the holidays wherever they take you. Marry on with Dunkin's new delicious Pancake Minis. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Exclusions apply.
There's stuff that your mom never told you. So join hosts Annie Reese and Samantha McVeigh of the podcast appropriately named Stuff Mom Never Told You. Each weekday, they discuss topics such as politics, history, and pop culture, all examined from an intersectional feminist lens.
In our society, we do pressure people, especially women, to forgive. Since we've both gone through trauma, I just was so torn by it. I'm like, what if I can't forgive?
Listen to the Stuff Mom Never Told You podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Now is a great time for a beautiful new fence from our friends at Mossy Oak Fence. A Mossy Oak fence will add appeal and value to your home, and more importantly, provide safety and security for your family, children, and pets. Mossy Oak Fence sets the standard for quality and offers the best warranty in the business. Premium quality custom fences that are built to last. Call or visit mossyoakfences.com, where your family's safety and security is their #1 priority. mossyoakfences.com.
You've taken allergy meds for years. Are they helping? Congestion, drainage, still there, and that sniffle just doesn't stop. The Cleveland Clinic says common allergy pills are associated with depression, weight gain, even dementia. Do you really want to be taking those for years on end? Aspire Allergy and Sinus helps thousands with treatment that actually works, not drugs that never solve the problem. Say goodbye to allergies for good at Aspire. Call 844-MY-RELIEF. That's 844-MY-RELIEF.
T-Mobile for Business supports small business owners during their busiest time of year. Switch now and we'll pay off your phone up to $1,000. You keep your phone and your number. Plus, get $200 in Facebook ads on us so you can reach more customers and finish this year strong. Visit your T-Mobile store and make the switch today. Up to $1,000 via virtual prepaid card for eligible device payoff. Allow 15 days. Qualifying credit service port-in and timely redemption required. No cash access on card and expires in 6 months. Details at T-Mobile.com. Ads via virtual prepaid card when you port in a line with 2 plus more lines or 3 existing lines.
Mills Air in business since 1992 here in Central Florida. That's over 29 years. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealers. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now up to $1,275 in rebates. Go to millsair.com.
We've lost so many people to COVID. So many moms and dads, favorite uncles, older sisters, and best friends. But vaccines can help prevent serious illness and death from COVID in more than 9 out of 10 cases. So now almost all COVID deaths are preventable, and so are the broken hearts they leave behind. We can do this. Find COVID vaccines near you at vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Looking for the perfect gift? Get them a shirt from Untuck It. Untuck It shirts are designed to be worn untucked. They're the easiest way to keep him looking sharp and feeling comfortable. You can't go wrong with their super soft flannels, wrinkle-free shirts, performance shirts with stretch, and cozy sweaters that are all perfect for right now. They even have a line for her. Find the perfect gift for every guy on your list at one of 80-plus Untuck It stores or at untuckit.com. Untuck It. Shirts designed to be worn untucked.
This year has been scary. My mom and dad didn't always have a lot of money to buy food. Some nights we went to bed hungry. But thanks to some really good people, this holiday will be extra special because we can have a big meal as a family. Give the gift of hope. For every $1 donated to Second Harvest Food Bank, you can provide 4 meals for a family like mine. Help today at feedhopenow.org. Second Harvest Food Bank, fighting hunger. feeding hope.
This Saturday at Old Navy, get women's sleep shorts and men's boxers for only $5. That's $5 for women's sleep shorts and men's boxers. Hurry to Old Navy or OldNavy.com this Saturday only. Valid 12/4 select styles only.
Ready or not, Christmas starts now. Right now. While Santa and his elves are hard at work, you can play iHeart Christmas Radio. 100% Christmas favorites, commercial free. Download the free iHeart app and take iHeart Christmas Radio everywhere you go. Or listen at home on your smart speakers. Just tell Alexa to play iHeart Christmas Radio on iHeartRadio.
Hello.
iHeart. Discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love.
iHeartRadio.
Order your Hummer EV at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade. The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.
Hook. Man. You don't like that. You don't have a soul. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. That's how you call us if you have something to say. We love that, by the way. You can also text that comment to 77031. We get it right here. Welcome back. I am Jim. Jack and Ross sit right over there. And Deb has your news.
And now, it's time for Woke News.
Deb.
It seems like kind of a misuse of the whole world.
On the Jim Colbert Show.
People are giving me Spanish coaching for the upcoming card reading. Don't make these mistakes, big boy. We don't want to see you in the old radio jail.
Yeah, no. Your first practice through was fine, and I didn't hear anything of concern.
All right.
I think. Woke News brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don. Give him a listen tomorrow morning when he's also host of the Home Loans Radio Show. Fairly convoluted story, but a powerful story nonetheless. And that's Florida's largest utility company is denying it paid ghost candidates to run in state Senate elections. The Orlando Sentinel reported that Florida Power and Light, better known as FPL, was billed $3 million over a year ago by consultants tied to a dark money nonprofit, Grow United Incorporated, that allegedly funded the races of 3 independent state Senate candidates. Now, those ghost candidates who raised no money on their own were allegedly recruited to run in districts 9, 37, and 39, and they were recruited to help take votes away from Democratic candidates and help Republicans win, which they did. An FPL spokesperson tells the Sentinel any report or suggestion that they had involvement in, financially supported, or directed others to support any ghost candidates in the 2020 election cycle is just simply patently false.
Well, I would tell those people to stay tuned to the Orlando Sentinel over the next 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there's no paper trail of that.
None at all.
And because the Sentinel usually just puts stuff out there that could be.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's all about.
It's just only their entire business integrity it cost. And so I'm sure they're onto something.
Something.
Right.
And it doesn't smell good. Governor DeSantis is announcing funding for mental health programs for first responders. I think this is about time we started tackling this, but the announcement came during a roundtable event in Tampa with First Lady Casey DeSantis. Casey said the $12 million funding is another way for the state to thank our first responders for the work that they do. The Florida Department of Children and Families says the money will help the department meet the needs of first responders as they deal with trauma on the job. We've talked about this many times before. Firefighters actually being told by their therapist that I can't see you anymore because I can't handle it. I can't handle what you have to deal with.
Right, yeah.
So makes it tough when you're trying to get over your own workplace trauma and you can't find anyone to help. In the meantime, our Florida's governor wants to bring back a World War II era civilian military force that he, not the Pentagon, would control. DeSantis is asking the legislature for $3.5 million to reestablish the Florida State Guard. He said that the State Guard would provide support for the Florida National Guard during emergencies like hurricanes. DeSantis proposes bringing back the Florida State Guard with a volunteer force of 200 civilians.
I guess to fund it is the training and the equipment that goes into it. They'd be on call to support the National Guard. I think 25 other states already have this, and we had it for a while as well. It's kind of an interesting idea.
Well, yeah, you need aircraft maintenance, fuel. People can volunteer, but you still need the airplanes, right?
I don't know because this isn't an air guard.
No, it's just a Florida State Guard.
Oh, State Guard.
Yeah,
I thought it was.
It's a supplement to the National
Oh,
Guard.
I thought he wanted
really
his own Air Force for Florida.
That's next.
The only thing is with the National Guard, of course, he doesn't have power over that. He can call for it, but with this Florida State Guard, he can direct it as he wills.
I hope we get an Air Force for the state of Florida. You know how cool that would be to see truck nuts on an F-16?
Plus, we're a peninsula. We might as well have a Navy, too.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Why not?
You can shoot across the state.
Let's get a U-boat.
A new Florida bill aims to help regulate pet cremations in the state. I've always wondered just how you know.
Yeah.
The bill is named Sevilla's Law in honor of a woman's cat who inspired the legislation. Lori Sullivan found out that her pet's ashes didn't actually belong to her pet. And really, how are you to know?
Listen, man.
How are you to know?
That's my first question.
I got bad news for you, pet owners. It's not one at a time. So
right, you don't know.
You have to pay for that.
Yeah.
I know this. I just went through this. You have to pay extra, and I mean extra money to ensure that your animal is the only one being taken care of at that moment. Because if not, it's a multiple scenario.
What? Yeah, in the county where I live, they do it, but it's a group thing, and they're like, "Do you want the ashes?" And she goes, "It will be mixed with other ashes."
Yeah, they tell you straight up.
I'm good.
Yeah. Same here with Dex.
Really?
We'd have to pay. It was already expensive, the lapse of luxury, worth every nickel. I mean, I'm not but the extra money to ensure that it's just his ashes would have been another few $100s.
Now, I remember with my first Golden, that was one of the biggest questions that I had was, well, how do I know? What assurances do I have? I can't remember what I had been told at the time, but under the bill, crematoriums that deceive pet owners about the service could face a $1,000 fine. The bill cleared its first Senate committee Thursday. Because, give us the choice, like in your guys' situation. Let me know what the situation is, and then let me decide if I want to spend that extra money. But don't just deceive me and let me believe that that's my pet.
We opted for the paw print because they have a little kit that makes like a little clay thing. You push the paw in there, it dries up.
Yeah.
We opted to do that instead of, have the other. And it's just, to me, it's just as well, Well,
especially if you're not even being assured that it's your animal. SpaceX is closer to its goal of spreading broadband internet around the world. That's because the company last night successfully launched a Falcon 9 rocket carrying 48 more Starlink satellites into low Earth orbit. Liftoff took place at 6:12 p.m. from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. Oops. 2 hours after launch, SpaceX confirmed the satellites were deployed. All right. A Florida college is canceling many of its students' debts. The school says about 1,300 students at Polk State College.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, will have their student loans canceled.
My daughter used to play them in volleyball.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, this after the college decided to cancel $1.2 million in student debt. Officials canceled debt for students who were enrolled between March 1st, 2020 and June 30th of this year. The money came from the Coronavirus Response and Relief Funds Act to cover the cost.
Yeah. Polk State is a JUCO that made the switch over, when Valencia State.
Okay, I was wondering.
Seminole State. I mean, all the JUCOs are now like state colleges. But we know still know the head volleyball coach down there.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Speaking of college and stuff, a new study is ranking, what would you say is the best college city in the entire Southeast United States?
In the entire Southeast, the best college city?
Yes.
I'll either go Austin, Texas, or Athens, Georgia.
All right. Jack, what would you say is the best college city in the entire Southeast?
I think
Birmingham.
Yeah, does his answer even apply of Austin, Texas?
No, but his other ones in Georgia would. Yeah, Southeast.
Oh, Southeast. Gotcha.
That's okay. You had one in Athens.
I mean,
so much closer.
I'm gonna go for a layup. I'm gonna go with Gainesville.
Baton Rouge.
Orlando.
Is it what?
What?
Orlando. Now this is Wallet Hub. So Franklin.
Oh, that Wallet Hub
Road.
stuff.
Hey.
I never buy their crap.
Well, they said the rankings include things like number of students, breweries, shopping centers, and crime rates. The city was also ranked 4th nationally with schools like the University of Central Florida, Valencia College, and Seminole State College of Florida.
Very nice. I mean, that's crazy considering those great schools in North Carolina. There's a lot of those Appalachian mountain schools that are just absolutely gorgeous.
Right, but size-wise, I believe you said the size of the student body, Deb, was folded in there. I mean, you have the two state colleges combined with UCF, which is the second largest university in the country.
Yeah, just behind Arizona, right?
And multiple campuses of both of those in the city, by the way.
Speaking of the city beautiful, a new report is ranking our city as the top of the list for infidelity.
Oh, nice.
All right.
The dating site Ashley Madison says Orlando is number one.
We're just hitting all the lists today.
Among 20 other cities in the survey, the company says it found that pandemic lockdowns have been a cause for affairs, especially online. Miami came in at number 2 on the list. Take that, Magic City.
I think if you look at the history of that list, it's almost always convention cities.
Oh, yeah.
Like Louisiana, Vegas, of course, Orlando. You can see Miami being in that. Convention cities, realtors come in. I mean, they come in there, they're in there hammered drunk, trying to get people to, of course, things happen. In elevators.
That's got to suck if your name is legally Ashley Madison.
Yeah, that would. Okay, this is bound to happen. I would be surprised to hear that this has happened a lot before, but a lizard, probably one of those little anoles that we see running around our property, well, it's now in England because it made an unexpected trek across the pond from here in Florida. Rachel Bond was unpacking from a trip she had just taken to Orlando.
Okay.
At her family's home when her mother, Margaret Crossland, shouted.
Could you imagine being in London and having one of those things hop out of your...
Yes.
It must be like a dragon to them.
My mother, as I've said before, manages a huge resort in Kissimmee, and they got a panicked phone call one time from a guest who reported a alligator on their patio. So, of course, they're going to rush right over because retention ponds all over. Well, of course.
It's Kissimmee in Florida. Right, exactly.
They show up, and it's just a little anole, but they called it, they actually thought it was an alligator. Well, Bond told the RSPCA, which is the Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, she screamed, quote, "There's a lizard on my bedroom door."
Oh, my God.
They eventually found it under the pillow of her bed after a search of the room, and the reptile is now in the care of a specialist.
Oh, God.
I mean, that could have been real bad, right?
How you figure?
Like they could have, been like cats and then all of a sudden repopulate over there.
It was just one of them, though, right? Don't you need a couple of them?
I mean, maybe they have frog DNA.
Thanks, Russ.
You know what? He actually sounded like the voice in the movie.
Right.
That frog DNA.
I think they got that DNA.
Dino DNA.
There we go. Okay, national news now. The parents of the Michigan school shooting suspect have been charged. Oakland County prosecutor Karen McDonald says 15-year-old Ethan Crumbly's parents have faced 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter each. Now, McDonald said the dad bought the gun on Black Friday that was later used in the shooting. Ethan and his mother practiced with it. And Ethan also allegedly posted a, quote, "just got my new gun." Now, on the day of the shooting, Ethan's parents were called to a school meeting after a teacher reportedly found a note on Ethan's desk with drawings of handguns and bullets and blood.
It's the calling card.
It was, exactly. The note was a drawing of a gun Ethan made, including a person getting shot with a laughing emoji. Now, Ethan was in that meeting, and the parents immediately resisted taking their son out of school, and they never checked to see where that gun they had just bought him on Black Friday was. So because they refused to take him out of the school, he was put back into the classroom. When news came out that there was a mass shooting at Oakland High School, the prosecutor had read the text messages between Jennifer and her son, Ethan, where she said, "Ethan, don't do it." Now those parents are now on the run after being charged. You have the FBI, the U.S. Marshals, and police fugitive teams are searching for these two after those charges have just been filed.
Crazy.
Yes, they are.
I mean, that thing could end oddly.
Yeah.
Did you read the open letter to Trump that the mother wrote?
Whoa.
No. It is.
Whoa.
It is
vulgar.
It's severe.
It is.
Let's just say it's severe. It has some telltale signs.
This is not, I don't think, a situation of parents who just weren't paying attention to what their son was thinking and feeling and doing. I think these are
a 14-year-old Glock.
Yeah. Sig Sauer. So
I mean, yeah, what is? I mean, they bought their 14-year-old a 9mm pistol to have and just have.
And didn't even ask if it was in his backpack when they had that meeting at school about this violent behavior and this note they found.
No pistol lock, no key. No, I tell you what, this is your pistol, but we're going to keep it in my room. When we go to the range, you can shoot it when you turn 18. We'll figure it out then.
Right.
None of that. Here you go, 14. Have at it.
Yep,
that
exactly.
should go fine.
And now,
jeez,
now they're on the run. Okay, a little west of Michigan, evacuations are underway in Waukesha, Wisconsin, over fears of a possible condo building collapse. Firefighters evacuated dozens of families from the building in the town west of Milwaukee late last night, not long after, along with two buildings next door. Now, the city says an independent inspector found serious problems with the building support columns. Of course, the report says the building is in imminent danger, and worries about it possibly falling down come after that South Florida condo building collapsed back in June, killing 98 people at the Champlain Towers South in Surfside. Okay, an accidental Thanksgiving invite turned multi-year tradition is being turned into a Netflix film.
This deserves a movie.
It does.
I don't know about Netflix. This is more of a Hallmark thing, but this is such a cool story.
It really is. Now, the streaming giant is developing a movie based off the story of Wanda Dench and Jamal Hinton of Arizona, who met each other after Dench accidentally sent a text to invite for Thanksgiving dinner to Hinton instead of her grandson. Well, while they figured out the mix-up, the invite stood, and the pair have celebrated Thanksgiving every year since. For like the last 7 years, they traveled to be together for Thanksgiving, all because of a text message to the wrong number.
Such a cool story. I've seen this on every platform. I've seen it on multiple news agency websites. It's fun to read every time.
It is. In a statement, the two say they hope, quote, it inspires more people to reach out and make connections they wouldn't ordinarily make, end quote. And finally,
real quick, Jimmy, don't put it past Netflix. You say it's more of a Hallmark movie. Your Netflix is used to your selections, and their AI has developed a playlist for you. I logged into my sister's Netflix one time. I thought I was on a different planet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
a totally different machine.
And you're like, I saw nothing that I would see on my normal Netflix account.
Yep.
And it was just like, whoa.
Sounds like for your sister, the perfect gift are those socks that say, I'm watching Hallmark movies, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of Meredith Baxter.
Ooh.
Good for you. A lot of Lori Loughlin.
Ooh.
Not anymore.
A lot of the same movie.
Same plot.
Yeah.
Same premise.
Yep.
But
5 minutes in, you're like, okay, I got this.
I got it.
You can't figure it out if it's a soap opera or a movie.
Right.
It's like the same setup, same lighting, you know.
Oh, Lord.
It's the same movie. Hear me out, but this time he's a dog walker.
Right, exactly.
And finally, Israel
She's an heiress.
is home to the most expensive city in the world.
Wow.
Oh.
A report from the Economist Intelligence Unit says Tel Aviv has earned that title. It stood at 5th last year. But the most recent worldwide cost of living report puts it in the top spot. Paris and Singapore were tied for second. New York City is the most expensive place in the U.S., but it only stands in the 6th spot compared to cities around the world. And Los Angeles checks in at number 9.
Wow.
So there you have it.
Yeah.
Tel Aviv.
Yeah, and L.A. is weird because all you hear about is the Beverly Hills area, but Jack and I were there. It's really that's not very much of the majority of Los Angeles. It really the scary part of L.A. is not that there are $20 million homes. It's what you get when you pay $1.4 million. That's the terrifying part because that gets you a 2-2, 800 square feet. Connected to another house. I mean, I'm not joking. Jack will tell you that they're on the hill in the hills, and all the houses are a foot apart, and they're all $2 million, and they're all dumps.
Yeah,
every one of them.
Nope. Lived in San Diego. It's a beautiful state, but got a weird vibe.
Yeah, sure.
California's got a very weird vibe.
I might park in my front yard, but I do have a front yard.
Very nice.
And now you all are officially woke, and Woke News is brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don. Listen, tomorrow morning while you're out maybe running errands or getting ready to take in a local holiday parade, listen as Don gives great advice as host of the Home Loans Radio show right here on Real Radio 104.1 every Saturday morning from 9 to 10:30 a.m. Listen as you hear Don answer your text questions live on the air, but you don't have to wait. You can go to homeloansradio.com right now for information, and while you're there, apply now to get a free quote for a mortgage, the most convenient way to get a mortgage quote. See for yourself. homeloansradio.com.
Thanks, Deb. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. I'll read Ross's card next. It's in Spanish, plus we'll do Embers Only. That's coming up right after this.
Ay, ay, ay.
You know you can always text us, unless you're driving, at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade.
Well, hey, everybody. Happy Friday. Fox 35 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King now. Fox 35 Storm Center. Want to update you Friday weather. Central Florida, nice after some dense morning fog clears off. We're going to trend mostly sunny pretty much all day long. Nice day, warm afternoon. Upper 70s for you. Northwest breezes at around 5. 54 tonight. Partly cloudy, cool overnight. Likely we find some dense fog developing late. We'll keep an eye on it for you. Air is calm through the overnight. Saturday and Sunday, upper 70s to right at about 80 for area highs. We'll go even warmer as we go into early next work and school week with a high by Monday at 82, lows there at 61. For Fox 35, I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King. Take care, have a great weekend, and keep it at Fox for the very latest.
This report is sponsored by Mucinex 12 Hour.
Man, the holidays have arrived, and here I am to take a little stress off of your schedule when it comes to buying something really sweet for that special someone in your life. Got to go see my buddies over at Goldsmith Jewelry Shop right there on Lee Road, man. David Lair and their team, been friends of mine for over 20 years. That's where all my personal jewelry comes from, including my wife's wedding ring. That's right there, handmade, hand-designed by the guys over at Goldsmith. They've been doing it 35 years. They give you that incredible personal service that you want, and they have all the stuff you want as well. Diamond studs, engagement rings, loose diamonds, one-of-a-kind pieces, designer names, and something for every budget as well. Best quality for the lowest prices, fast free shopping you can't lose. It's goldsmithjewelry.com. You can also visit them right there, 1212 Lee Road in Orlando. And as always, tell them I sent you down.
We've lost so many people to COVID. So many moms and dads, favorite uncles, older sisters, and best friends. But vaccines can help prevent serious illness and death from COVID in more than 9 out of 10 cases. So, now almost all COVID deaths are preventable, and so are the broken hearts they leave behind. We can do this. Find COVID vaccines near you at vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Jay Leno live and coming to Orlando.
Police say an 84-year-old man pepper sprayed a security guard during a dispute at a retirement community bingo game in Florida. The old guy said he was fed up. Said he told the security guard he had it up to here, and that was just his pants, okay? That wasn't even counting pants up to here.
Friday, February 25th, 8 p.m., Dr. Phillips Center, Steinmetz Hall. Tickets on sale now at drphillipscenter.org. Presented by AEG Presents.
This Checkers garlic and butter bacon Buford is for Vince. He's been brushing paint on houses all day.
That's the last coat.
A little help here? So, we brushed some mouth-watering garlic sauce on 2 100% hand-seasoned beef patties with crispy bacon strips, Swiss cheese, grilled onions, and whipped butter just for him. Come down and get this Buford, Vince. You've earned it. The garlic and butter bacon Buford, only at Checkers.
Looking for a holiday that's merry, not melted? That's cool, because Kroger has refrigerated delivery trucks. We'll keep your hams honeyed and your cranberries colorful. And our fresh guarantee will save you the wilt and the worry, or we'll make it right. That's more than just delivery, it's Kroger over delivery. Order today at Kroger.com. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
For a limited time, you can get $15 off your first 3 orders for savings up to $45. Offer valid with digital coupon while supplies last.
O'Reilly.
This is Claudia's O'Reilly Auto Parts story.
I had just moved to a new city and barely even knew where the grocery store was yet. When my car wouldn't start one morning, I didn't know who to ask about local shops. But I remembered a name from back home, O'Reilly Auto Parts. I called and they pointed me to a great mechanic just down the street. Now I feel a little more at home.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey parents, here's some good news for America's future. Kids ages 5 to 11 are now eligible for a COVID vaccine. That means all those future CEOs and artists, world-class chefs and sports stars, The engineers and the innovators are eligible for a vaccine that can help protect their future, and it's specifically formulated just for them. Find vaccines near you at vaccines.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I'm Dr. Baker, an ER physician. If you're having leg pain, swelling, or redness, but haven't talked to your doctor yet, don't wait. This could be deep vein thrombosis, a blood clot which could travel to your lungs and lead to a pulmonary embolism, which could cause chest pain or discomfort or difficulty breathing and be deadly. Your symptoms could mean something serious, so don't wait. Talk to a doctor right away, by phone, online, or in person.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
IDC's kicking off the Christmas season with a spectacular and unprecedented crazy offer. Now through December 12th, you get IDC's already unbeatable price plus an extra 10% savings. And to make it even more affordable, you get 5 years, 0 interest financing. It's our most aggressive holiday offer ever. 10% instant savings and 60 months financing with 0 down and 0 interest. How about a $4,000 pair of diamond stud earrings? Take 10% off the top, then pay just $60 a month. A $6,000 designer bracelet with matching earrings minus 10% instant savings, then pay just $90 a month. Everything's included. Eternity band, fashion rings, colored gemstone jewelry, all new designer jewelry from LA and New York, stackable rings, Cuban link necklaces. Find the perfect gift with a perfect pay plan. 5 years, 0 interest financing. You can even finance the sales tax. And as an added surprise for the first 12 days of December, go to shopidc.com for some secret buys and special offers on some great holiday gifts. Merry Christmas from International Diamond Center. 4 convenient Orlando locations. Credit details at shopidc.com.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Dangling the proverbial carrot since 1993. Whatever the hell that means. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 1041. Powered by Hannah and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch, have you heard of that kind of thing, at The Jim Colbert Show on Twitch.
Welcome back to The Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031.
It's about you, Jimmy.
It's tomorrow. But
Quit
thanks,
being
Paul.
picky.
Thanks, John. All right, welcome back. I am Jim. I don't know if you know this. Tomorrow is my birthday. Deb and Jack and Ross are here as well. Ember's Only coming up in a few minutes. Brought to you by our friends over at Corona Cigar. All right, I got a cool card here. It says a lesson in redneck vocabulary. And if you're on the Zoom feed, if you're, or not the Zoom feed, but if you're on the feed, JimColbertLive.com, you can see the feed of the show. I'll hold it up. It's got a little, is that a beaver?
It looks like it's a raccoon.
It's a raccoon? Oh, it is a coon, isn't it?
It is a coon.
And it says a lesson in redneck vocabulary. And it says far. Huh?
It's got a little spinny wheel on the side.
Let me see if it'll.
With each new word.
Doesn't it? Oh, when you turn it, it does it.
Yep.
Okay, let me see. Hold on. There you go. There you go.
Make a rat turn.
Make a rat turn, and then let's see. We have did. There's a did possum in the middle of the road. There you go. So it's got all that, right? And then it says, hope you have the best birthday ever. Bass for best there.
I don't get it.
And Deb writes, shoot, hope you're fixing to have your best birthday ever, but don't lose a finger. Thank you, Deb.
You're welcome.
Jack just wrote, look at you. And happy birthday, Daddy. You write in all caps too, huh?
I do.
Yeah, I write in all caps as well.
It's funny.
It's weird.
And I noticed this yesterday. I write cursive exclusively for notes for my daughter for school, excusing her for being late or getting her out early, which I think I am averaging over 1 a week.
Yeah, I don't really.
Yeah.
I don't think I could write in cursive right now. I just big print, like I'm holding the crayon with my whole hand.
Yep. I've seen it.
All right, so Ross writes his in Spanish for no reason. And you signed it with, you know what I love about this most? Ross wrote his last name.
He did.
He signed it Ross Padgett, because I'd forgotten.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you did forget it was your birthday.
Why did you sign it with your first and last name? Ross would have sufficed.
I guess when I start writing my first name, it's muscle memory took over.
And can I tell you something?
I gave you an autograph.
You don't have an attractive autograph.
What are you talking about?
You need to work on that. Your autograph is not good.
That is a sexy autograph.
It is not, buddy. It isn't. It's too. You write your letters are too close together, like weird people's eyes.
Okay.
Too far apart, I think, too.
It is. But this one is real close. Like it looks not good, dude.
Well, first of all, too much of anything on someone's face is not good.
Not necessarily the truth. All right, here we go. You ready?
Yeah, well, hold on. Can we make it like a presentation?
Do you want to do something, Ross, before I do this? Remember, I have Embers only to do.
Yeah. Do we have
some music? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, if I may.
Yeah, Ross, you may.
No.
And now, a special presentation.
This is not going to go well. Is this a good look for us?
It is a great one.
Okay, so you're French now.
It's my mama was French and my daddy was not.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
And now Jim Colbert reads.
You are literally
his birthday card.
Trampling all of Deb's culture with this bit. Deb, are you okay with this?
Well, it sounds like that's Mexican music.
Oh, here we go.
So
Hola, Jim. It's supposed to be Jaime, right? Hola, Jaime?
Jaime?
No, that's Jamie.
No, Jaime is Jim, isn't it?
Yes.
Hola, Jim. Solo quiero decir que todos estamos orgullosos de te por llegar tan lejos. Lamento un poco los bromos sobre el paso.
Yeah, hit that bromos.
Bromos?
Yeah.
Perro. Now, perro is dog, isn't it?
No, that's perro.
Okay.
This is perro. That's butt.
Perro creo que hace que el programa sea más divertido. ¿Estiendes verdad?
Oh.
Feliz Navidad.
That part you got right.
And then you signed it Ross Padgett, first and last name, because we just met. What does that say? What did I just say on the air?
Well,
listeners,
it's for you to determine, or the listeners could translate. But I mean, isn't technology?
Somebody said I actually read that too fast. Jesus. God. I felt like I committed 3 crimes.
I'm wondering, Deb, if you read it, it would definitely sound better.
I hope.
I just want to hear the difference between what Jim's was and what Deb's is.
God almighty. Quickly, because we got to get out of here.
All right. Hola, Jim. Solo quiero decir que todos estamos orgullosos de...
No.
Huh?
No way I do that. I couldn't make it through, not even one
Well,
Okay.
De ti por llegar tan lejos. Lamento un poco las bromas sobre el peso, pero creo que hace que el programa sea más divertido. ¿Entiendes, verdad? Oh. Okay, so he hopes you don't mind that he makes fat jokes because it makes the show funnier. You understand, right?
That's what you just wrote?
Aw. That's sweet.
You wrote that?
Well, that's that last part, yeah.
Let's do Embers only.
Now, it's time to explore the world of cigars.
Here's your card, Jim.
Spirits, and other things that make life worth living.
Put that over there.
Is Embers Only.
Embers Only brought to you by Corona Cigar Company. 3 locations to serve you. Downtown Heathrow, Sand Lake Road.
You're delgado.
You can always find them online at coronacigar.com. They'll ship anywhere.
Muy delgado.
All the good stuff you want there.
Y guapo.
People who respect you.
Guapo is handsome.
You find a lot of those there. People who want good things for you and people who actually like you as a person. You can find a lot of those people there. I know where they're not. Let's just say that. I know where they're not.
Don't look at me.
But look, man, if you want a great smoke, if you're just starting, these guys have everything you need. Lighters, they have humidors, all the great stuff it takes to get into the cigar lifestyle, plus the wonderful spirits that go hand in hand with a great smoke. That's Corona Cigar. We love those guys. And this week's Cigar of the Week really is another one of these great packages, and they must be doing great with these things because, man...
Well, it's a good Christmas or holiday gift.
It is a great holiday gift. And again, what they've done is this. These guys are able to get some of the coolest bourbon. Angel's Envy. I have a bottle of this. A Corona Cigar Dual Torchlighter. A Corona Cigar Big Green Cutter. A Cordoba and Morales Finca, which is one of my favorite cigars from these guys. An Army of Angels and a Byron Corona as well. All that package, $174.95. The bottle alone is most of that, and you get a great deal because this comes not only with a great bottle of whiskey, a couple really good cigars, and the cutter and lighter to get started. So it really is an all-in-one package and allows room for whoever gets it to add on a few more smokes as well. Angel's Envy tasting package, that's what you're looking for when you call the guys or slide over. $174.95, and again, it comes with this bottle of Angel's Envy single barrel bourbon, which is absolutely wonderful. I actually have a little snort of it set up right here. I'm drinking. Corona Cigar dual lighter, Corona Cigar Big Green Cutter, the Cordoba and Morales Finca Santa Fe Cameroon, which I had yesterday driving into work. Armies of Angel and a Byron Corona. You can't beat this, man. A great package, $174.95. Pick it up today. It's coronacigar.com. And of course, you can find them at the 3 locations as well: Sand Lake downtown and Heathrow. Thanks, Corona. We appreciate that. That Angel's Envy tasting package is an absolutely great deal. Go take advantage of that today. Let's take a little break. Come back. Amy Drew Thompson with Primetime Kitchen next here on The Jim Colbert Show.
Tis the season to be real, hammered all the time.
It's a magic Christmas cup. Fill it up, it disappears.
Happy holidays from Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call ClausmanLaw.com.
Well, if you're heading in from Tampa, a slow ride continues from a crash blocking the shoulder east on I-4 at Park Road. We're slow, too, from U.S. Highway 27 in Polk County to Osceola Polk Line Road, and also between Osceola Parkway and 536. If you're traveling westbound, a solid ride continues between World Drive and Osceola Polk Line Road. We're seeing delays, too, between Fairbanks Avenue and Colonial Drive. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by the Central Florida International Auto Show.
The Central Florida International Auto Show is at the Convention Center the 3rd through the 5th. It's Florida's biggest auto show. Over 500 new vehicles to see. Take test drives right at the show. See classics, exotics, race cars, and more. Discount tickets at OrlandoAutoShow.com.
Man, with Rebath, you're dealing with a national company, guys. Standards, policies, and procedures to make sure you get the exact job you pay for on time to completion every time. 4 to 6 days. That's about how long it takes to get a brand new bathroom, if you can believe it. And they are really nice bathrooms. They're not plugging something in there and then leaving, man. They're building an actual bathroom, and they do this with their employees. No subcontractors at all. Matter of fact, when it's all said and done, they'll give you a lifetime guarantee on the products and the installation. And to really understand what we're talking about, the showroom is kind of a must, and it's very easy to find. 436 up in Altamont. They're right across from Kobe. You're going to go in and see some bathrooms set up. That's just to show you what the products look like. Really, all of these designs are custom designs, and they all come with that great, beautiful natural stone marble travertine. You can pick that as well, all those beautiful colors. And this is all they do. You don't have to worry about them being in the fencing business either. They only concentrate on bathrooms, and this is no cookie cutter, one-size-fits-all bathroom. These are custom bathrooms to really make your home look amazing, of course, make it feel better and make it worth more money as well. And you can do that with one quick visit to their website, rebathmidfla.com. The before and afters are right there, and they are amazing. Imagine that in your house. They can do that for you in no time. Hop on board today and book your appointment. It's rebathmidfla.com.
The largest free country music concert ever is almost here, and it's all to honor our United States military. Starring award-winning musical artists Toby Keith, Trace Atkins, and Clay Walker.
The night is sure to be amazing with the United States Air Force presentation, along with a spectacular fireworks show, and it's all free thanks to attorney Dan Newland.
Join us for a star-studded night of music on Saturday, December 4th at 6 p.m. at Central Florida Fairgrounds. Toby Keith, Trace Atkins, and Clay Walker. We will see you at the show.
If you love trivia, if you love the hugely popular Stuff You Should Know podcast, then the Trivial Pursuit game, Stuff You Should Know edition, is for you. With 600 questions, weird and unbelievable trivia in categories like myths, legends, and conspiracies. SYSK selects a mix of topics handpicked by podcast hosts Josh and Chuck. Give the gift of trivia this holiday. Find Trivial Pursuit, the Stuff You Should Know edition at your favorite retailer or wherever you shop for board games.
Remember when that hurricane took out my lanai?
You mean sunroom?
Same thing. My AAA insurance agent helped make sure I had the right home and auto coverage, so we rebuilt it.
Seriously? Insurance through AAA?
Seriously, I saved over $800 on both home and auto together. And my new lanai is beautiful.
Seriously? You're still calling it a lanai?
The home and auto insurance bundle through AAA. Serious coverage, serious savings. Learn more at AAA.com/seriously. Discounts and savings opportunities subject to eligibility. Savings amounts may vary. Insurance underwritten by Auto Club Insurance Company in Florida.
What's all the buzz about nasal irrigation and Navage? And should I try it? Here's the science. Airborne germs invade through your nose. It's the body's air filter for trapping allergens and viruses. When your nose gets clogged, it's less effective and germs multiply. Eventually, your immune system can get overwhelmed and you get sick. Nasal irrigation is an effective, all-natural way to clean your nose. It's not a drug, it's more like plumbing. Saline goes in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, flushing out mucus and germs. I'm Martin Hoke, and I invented Navage to make cleaning your nose easy. It's the world's only nose cleaner with powered suction. Navage pulls out the bad stuff so you can breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and feel healthier. At Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, Bed Bath, and Walmart. Or go to Navage.com for a free gift with purchase. Over 2 million sold. Navage, Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Oh, hi. I need help with indoor air quality.
This call is being recorded so that we can make fun of you at the company Christmas party.
Okay. Well, my house is so stale and stuffy. Can you help?
For basic air filters, press 1.
No, I want a proper indoor air quality solution.
Oh, well, those are complicated.
I know. That's why...
Terribly sophisticated equipment, that.
I can't believe... This would never happen with Frank Gay.
Frank Gay? They're good with the indoor air quality stuff.
Really?
Should have called them straight away. Although we are cheaper. Only you get what you pay for.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you need indoor air quality, you deserve an expert. Professional-grade filtration and advanced technology for healthier air quality that smells great and keeps your family breathing easy. That's the Frank Gay way.
Have you considered just living outside, in a tent?
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Hey, Orlando Remodeling Pros. Win the jobs you want most with the 3D tools built into House Pro software. That's HOUZZ Pro. With House Pro, you can easily show prospective clients in 3D what their finished project will look like. See why pros like you are raving about how House Pro 3D tools are helping them win jobs, upsell customers, and get more referrals. So go to House Pro, that's HOUZZ Pro, online or in the App Store, and try 3D for free today.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
You work hard, so you deserve the good things in life, like getting an amazing deal on awesome internet. That's why there's never been a better time to switch to Xfinity. Get the fast and reliable internet you deserve for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. And ask how to score 12 times the speed for the same internet price when you add Xfinity Mobile. Just imagine, faster downloads, more streaming, the possibilities are endless. That's more speed and you'll save hundreds over AT&T. Or learn how to get a $300 prepaid card when you get gig speed internet during the Xfinity Black Friday sales event. That means powering a house full of devices when everyone's home this holiday season. So what are you waiting for? Sign up now because you deserve awesome internet. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay, ends 12/6/21. Restrictions apply. New Connect internet 50 megabits per second customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Compares monthly service charge for Xfinity 600 megabits per second to AT&T 500 megabits per second, each with 1 unlimited mobile line for a year as of 10/6/21. Reduced speeds up to 20 gigabytes of mobile usage.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studio. Car accidents, other injuries, call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station. This is the Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search The Jim Colbert Show.
That's right, guys. Welcome to another edition of Primetime Kitchen here on Real Radio 104.1, brought to you by our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. You know the deal. Christmas is here. Big Green Eggs, Traegers, Blackstones. They have them all, plus all the great accessories, all the great fun stuff to cook outside, plus all the cool little stands and carriers for it. Plus, the Jim Colbert Show rubs there as well that you can buy. It's Tools Ace Hardware. Love these guys. You will as well. Free delivery is for all the Big Green Eggs that you get as well. It's toolsacehardware.com. Find your location today. All right, guys, welcome to the show. Miss Amy Drew Thompson from the Orlando Sentinel.
Oh, yeah. So cool.
Are you all still full from Thanksgiving?
I was going to ask you, man. We haven't spoken in a couple of weeks. How was your holiday?
My holiday was nice. How about you guys? Ross, did you juice for Thanksgiving?
I've been straight juicing. You know about my juice problem.
Problem?
I mean, it's a problem. Check how much debt I'm in.
Who would have thought, huh? Being so healthy is so expensive.
Yeah, it's a conundrum.
Yeah. So how was yours? Did you travel? You do anything cool?
Nope, just family, home, roasted a turkey right here. Overcooked the breast like a tad, but the dark meat is so forgiving.
Oh, it's the best.
That's my jam.
It's the best, yeah. Did you, it's so funny because during Thanksgiving, all these great theories about what happens with a turkey when you cook it. The latest one this year that I saw predominantly was you got to cook it with the breast down and then turn it over for the last few minutes of browning for the skin. Did you do it that way or just the traditional breast
I did it the way I always did it. It's a new oven for me because I didn't live here last Thanksgiving. So I think it's just a matter of a learning curve. It was just a little bit. It was fun. My dad did the gravy, and that would make up for it. But I'm a dark meat girl anyway, so
that's right.
I made the very last of it into turkey salad this morning. It'll be fine.
Very nice. Well, I'm glad that you have a good
she
holiday.
went a week.
Yeah, man, a week.
A week on leftovers.
That's stretching turkey,
That's
kid. You know it.
stretching it.
That's stretching turkey.
Let's see if she has any stomach pains.
No, she's fine. She's fine.
No, I'm fine. Iron stomach.
So obviously Amy Drew eats all around town and gets to tell everybody about what the cool stuff is. And of course you can find her right there in the Orlando Sentinel. Today for sure, Pocket Watch. And it's so funny because your review is my favorite part. I love reading your reviews. You have a great way of bringing the feel of a restaurant to the page. And you did it this week with Pico Bistro. Tell me about Pico Bistro. And by the way, when we were in Austin, we tore some damn empanadas apart there. These things look beautiful, but this is the Brazilian version.
Yeah, and these are really interesting. First of all, thank you. That was very sweet. I appreciate that. These empanadas, they have some really wonderful traditional fillings. The dough is so light. Everything is fried, so it's good.
Right, yeah.
That just says it right there. But the fillings, the chef here has roots in Rio, and his family opened a place called Bar do Adão in Rio, which is like a chain now. It's a very popular sort of pub. And when his mom started doing the empanadas, she used to make them with sort of whatever she had. So very quickly, they became very non-traditional, and they became known for having very Brazilian fillings, but then also kind of off the wall, at least at the time, stuff. So what piqued my interest was when I saw all these weird kind of lobster empanadas, which I didn't try, but the duck really rang my bell. And that was a good one.
Was the duck the one that had the figs and the brie as well?
Yes, it was so juicy. I put up a video. What you don't see in the video is that I'm not very good at doing the Instagram food porn. I broke it open, and off the back of that, you couldn't see it. The juice inside that thing was like searingly hot, and it was scalding my hands, but I'm a trooper, so I'm just sitting there kind of enduring it like a tattoo.
You couldn't.
Just for the food porn.
I saw that. I think I saw that not long after you posted it. It's like, oh my God, it was food porn crazy because you could smell it through the screen. It looked delicious.
If you eat figs and berries, you just become a responsible person, right?
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
like your kid immediately passes that current grade.
Credit score goes up 26 points.
Same way with the pinky.
Yeah. Same thing with the pinky and the champagne.
That's how you eat the empanada, with your pinky.
Yeah. Now, do they call? Is this an empanada or do they call this a pastelis?
Pastiche.
Pastiche.
Yeah, pastiche. Portuguese is an interesting language. I haven't nailed it.
Has anybody
practiced it that much? But yeah, these are the Brazilian version of empanadas.
So basically, there's one here with shrimp and blue cheese and walnuts. There's a buffalo chicken version. There's also some dessert versions.
Yeah, they do great. It's sort of like, it's very funny. I did a story on Brazilian pizza not that long ago, and this is in the same shopping center with one of the places I went to, and they have all these insane, like 50 topping pizzas, and they do dessert pizzas. And I saw that there was a lot of connection. And the one that I really loved that I tried was banana and cheese with cinnamon. And it was all sugary and fried. And I make a banana chocolate empanada sometimes at home, and I do it like a sundae. I just put a scoop of vanilla ice cream on it. These things were delicious, and you could do the same thing, but they don't need the ice cream. It's fantastic.
Interestingly, I've heard the banana Nutella as well is a damn good one. But what cheese would they use in there with bananas? That's kind of an interesting thing. I don't have.
I don't remember that one, but I can tell you that I tried the shrimp empanada with the catupiry cheese, which is a very Brazilian cheese. It's kind of processed, almost like their version of what would be like American cheese, I guess. And it's so ridiculously creamy. And it's fantastic with
Very good.
leek in it. So it's got that wonderful oniony sort of flavor.
So it looks amazing. Like everything looks amazing. Where can we find Pico's Bistro?
They are in Winter Garden. They have a really super cute little place there. Grab a glass of wine. They're open for dinner only. They're, you got to love South Americans. They like to party late. They open at 5. They don't open till 5, but they stay open. And then they have a cute little spot inside the Montrose Street Market in Claremont where you can get pretty much all the same flavors.
Well, check it
and
out.
If you don't go for the weird ones, you could just get mac and cheese and an empanada and call it a day.
And the cool thing is you can order one or two of different ones. So you could have a plate full of empanadas and have 4 or 5 different flavor profiles that really can take you on a bit of a trip there. That's awesome.
True. They put these little rice paper numbers on them. So the numbers that correspond with the key are completely edible. So you don't have to worry.
Awesome. I was wondering what that was. I was like, what are they doing? They left the label on it. You're not supposed to do that. Here with Amy Drew Thompson for Primetime Kitchen. She writes for the Orlando Sentinel. You can find her online as well. We'll tell you how in just a little bit. Let's move on to the avocados, because the avocado story is wrapped around one of my favorite restaurants in the entire city of Orlando. And I believe 2 of the most respected restaurateurs in this entire city of Orlando. We're talking about Black Rooster Taqueria. You can find the one original, the OG one, right there on 1792, and they do everything right. But there's a bunch of things about the avocado I did not know that I learned in your piece.
Isn't that fun? Yeah, I had somebody write in and say, how do I get them to the perfect,
ripeness?
Consistency. Yeah, because so many people complain. I buy the avocados and then I throw away half of them because they push past and then they get all brown and I don't know what to do with them. So she said, I thought that they froze them. And he was like, no, don't freeze them. It changes the texture completely. So if you're going to freeze your avocados, you can use them in like smoothies and juices and things like that. But you're not going to want to make guacamole out of them or slice them into salads.
And another thing I did not know, and because the avocado ripeness thing is like a big meme thing right now. Like I went to the bathroom and came back and my raw avocado was already too old to use type thing. But he hand picks these. And by the way, and I think you say this in your piece, I don't know many people that don't believe that their guacamole isn't one of the best, if not the best in the entire city. My wife and I on the regular, when we lived in Baldwin Park, would go there and just eat chips and guac and get maybe a tamale, and that would be it. It was that good. Or is that good? It
absolutely is. Yeah, they get avocados in. Obviously, people love their guacamole, so they are getting avocados in every day. They do a little squeeze test, and they sort them into 3 different bins, and they check them all once and sometimes twice a day because, like you said, if it's hard in the morning, it might be perfect by afternoon and ready to go.
That was amazing, too. I did not know it happened that quickly, but he said legit he could try one in the morning with that squeeze test, and it would not be right. But by that afternoon, he could use it because it was ready to go. And I also found out, I did not know this, that they will ripen a little faster if you put them in a paper bag.
Yes, that is true. Avocados and some other fruits like bananas and tomatoes and a couple of others, they have a hormone in them called ethylene, and it's sort of like a ripening agent. So when you put them in the bag, it kind of seals in that hormone and makes a ripening chamber. And so you can cut that time in half if like you need to make that guac for your party tomorrow and
Oh man,
avocados aren't right.
Yeah, it is so good. That's one of the few that even if I have a couple tablespoons left, I will get the lid and bring it home. It's so darn good. And everything in that restaurant's good, by the way. If you ever want to drop by there, I don't mean to give them any extra love, but they're such good people. And they do such a great job. I mean, they're so respected. Isn't that great though? It is great.
Absolutely.
And so let's move on, because you know what the funny thing is?
Radio, Amy Drew.
We don't usually talk about like cocktails, but it's interesting because I saw the cocktail story here as we were kind of looking over the stories, and I've never heard of this, but that craft cocktail thing, throwing them way back, that thing is becoming kind of a popular, where you go into all the craft cocktails sound like versions of drinks your mom and dad drank when they were young and you were super young, and you would hear these words.
You mean like a brandy old fashioned?
Yeah, or something like this one's called a scofflaw.
The scofflaw, yes.
So tell me.
The interesting thing is, Repeal Day is coming up, which is the anniversary of the repeal of Prohibition, which is one of my personal favorite holidays.
Hell yeah. Back it up.
Same here.
And so I thought it would be fun to do some Prohibition era, like a cocktail recipe, but it turns out a lot of the recipes that I thought were of that era are actually way older. It's just that they were kind of reintroduced when Prohibition was repealed and given kind of hip new names like the bee's knees.
Right, exactly right.
At the time, but the scofflaw was actually inspired by Prohibition itself, which is interesting.
And what makes it so special? Because I know that there's some rye and stuff in there, but what makes it so like, where you would want to bring it back and actually write a story about it? Is it just because of that idea?
Yeah, it was really just I wanted to showcase something that was truly of the era when Prohibition was repealed, something that people would drink in a trendy place. And so during Prohibition, there was a newspaper editor who was very much a part of the temperance movement, and he challenged his readers to come up with a word for the lawless drinker, people who drank anyway, even though it was illegal.
And what was that word?
That word was scofflaw.
There you go.
They put together the two words, laughing at the law. Actually, two separate people came up with it. And they split what was then a pretty fat prize of $200, which was formidable back then.
And it's it's made with whiskey. It's got pomegranate-based grenadine, some lemon juice, orange bitters, dry vermouth, and some rye in there. So it does sound like a very classic, just cocktail like your dad would drink, like a Tom Collins or something, or a whiskey sour back in the day.
It is. It actually is a whiskey sour. It is a version of a sour. Basically, all the cocktails come from 4 types of cocktails, and this one would be considered a sour. And it's a great whiskey sour because it's a little bit lighter. So if you want to kind of day drink a bit, this is a good choice because it's going to be lighter than your average whiskey sour. So you can go a little longer.
I like your life choices, Amy.
Yeah, I do. I really.
I like that. She's got your cocktails for day drinking,
Yeah.
She's your all-around hostess with the mostest.
She can take a burn.
Yeah, man.
Right. A lot of journalists can't take burns.
Not at all.
Maxwell, not a chance.
She's a third-degree child. Oh, God, are you kidding?
Yeah,
If the sun's a little too hot, Scott goes inside. He's not taking a third degree to the wrist for his job. Are you kidding? Not this one. This one is a monster. She doesn't care.
No, she doesn't. Well, she's got that scofflaw. Day drinking whiskey sour.
She will scar herself for this show. I love it.
That is good stuff. It really is. And honestly, Arthur Booth, who is the owner of the Suffering Bastard, where you can't get a scofflaw because it's tiki drinks all day long up there, but he is an encyclopedia when it comes to. Absolutely. He is a cocktail historian and nerd and can speak at length on just about any facet.
Listen, man,
amazing.
Isn't it kind of funny, Amy Drew, how that thing has hit the young audience? Like, with Elliot Hillis there from Orlando Meats, like the idea of being a butcher used to be like not a dated, but you didn't really think about being a butcher, having a butcher shop, because we're so used to going to the grocery store. And that same kind of vibe is now with the cocktail world, because when you go in, the guys aren't wearing like slick pants anymore. It's like leather aprons. They're all bearded. It's all, it's a totally different era. You're stepping back in time, and these guys are like embracing that, and I love it.
Well, they're treating it more like a craft and an art form than just slinging drinks behind the bar.
Oh, and
absolutely. Shrubs, syrups, house-made ice that they cut right there.
Exactly. The shape of the ice. Is it round? Is it long?
Oh, they get crazy with the smoke gun.
Oh, they do. I remember when Chris and I started going out about 6 years ago, no one had heard of an old-fashioned.
Oh, man.
No one knew how to make it, and now it's one of the tonier drinks on most menus.
Listen, I had, just between me and you, Amy Drew, our little sushi spot up in our part of town, I'm not going to say their name, made me a drink last night that was off the menu that was like a tequila old-fashioned.
Now we're talking.
And it was amazing. Like amazing. Yes. So good.
I am for this.
So tell us where we can find you online and read your stuff and learn more about the great food scene here in Central Florida that seems to be getting awards day after day.
Well, if you want to watch me scald my hand and various other things, you can follow me on Instagram. That's at AMYDROO at Amy Drew. And join us on Facebook at the Orlando Sentinel's little Facebook page called Let's Eat Orlando. Come on over, ask me questions, ask everybody questions about where to get the best fried chicken or what your favorite kind of cookie is, and show us what you made for breakfast.
Look, let me tell you something. If you're not following that Let's Eat Orlando and you want to find out where, you got to follow it. I mean, not only with Amy Drew, but there are a number of great bloggers in the city that also contribute to that. So not only do you get her wonderful opinion, you get other opinions like Ricky Lee, who is one of the most prolific bloggers in the entire city and knows a ton about this scene. And plus just people who are going to these restaurants and sharing their experiences. I mean, really, it is silly not to read it. That way you can really isolate what's good for you, Yeah, Jack.
Jimmy, easy way to connect with Amy Drew. You go to JimColbertLive.com. At the top, it says Primetime Kitchen. Click on that. All of her links there for Facebook group, Instagram, and Twitter. You can connect right there.
Absolutely. Amy Drew, as always, have a wonderful weekend. Thank you very much for another great edition of Primetime Kitchen.
Yes, thank you so much. You guys have a great weekend.
You
Have
got
a drink.
All right, 407-916-1041. Back in a sec. Thanks for joining us for Primetime Kitchen, brought to you by our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. Look, guys, when you're dialing in your backyard for those special days, Tools has you covered with the best grills out there, Weber, Traeger, and, of course, Big Green Egg. All the accessories you need, all the smoking wood you need, rubs, marinades, everything to make that outdoor experience amazing. Those family experiences are extremely special. Make sure you're doing it right with one of these great grills from our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. With 11 locations in Central Florida, chances are you're right around the corner from your next dream grill. Find yours today at toolsacehardware.com.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, huge diamond selection, best prices.
Well, officials have cleared that wreck eastbound on I-4 at Park Road in eastern Hillsborough County, but we're still looking at delays coming in from Polk County eastbound on I-4 between U.S. Highway 27 to Osceola Polk Line Road. It's a solid ride between Osceola Parkway to 536, as well as westbound between World Drive and Osceola Polk Line Road. A slow ride, too, from a crash on John Young Parkway just south of I-4. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by the Central Florida International Auto Show.
The Central Florida International Auto Show is at the Convention Center the 3rd through the 5th. It's Florida's biggest auto show. Over 500 new vehicles to see. Take test drives right at the show. See classics, exotics, race cars, and more. Discount tickets at OrlandoAutoShow.com.
Man, Big Green Egg, obviously the most versatile all-in-one cooker out there on the market. Not only can you grill, smoke, roast, bake, you can do it all. Super high temperatures for searing meats perfectly, and of course you can run it all the way down to 220 or even lower and keep that temperature for hours as you make the perfect pork shoulder, brisket. You know the deal with Big Green Eggs. And the cool thing about Tools Ace Hardware, they're the biggest dealer in all of Central Florida with all sizes in stock, ready to go. It is the perfect complement to any backyard or patio. I love mine. You will love yours as well. You can shop in-store at any of their 11 locations all throughout Central Florida, Orlando, Winter Garden, Claremont, Groveland, and don't forget, you can get your Jim Colbert Show spices and rubs there as well. That's toolsacehardware.com.
This year full of real radio is brought to you by Clausman Law. Car crash? Call Glenn Clausman. ClausmanLaw.com.
Reward yourself or someone you love this Christmas with a stunning Rolex timepiece from International Diamond Center. IDC has the largest selection of luxury pre-owned Rolex watches in our history. It may very well be the largest selection in the entire country. Over 800 pre-owned Rolexes. Yes, 800. Our buyers have scoured the country and handpicked this unprecedented collection of flawless pre-owned Rolex watches. All the most popular and hard-to-find models. Submariners, Batman, Sea Dwellers, Pepsis, Datejusts, men's and ladies' timepieces in pristine condition. All IDC's pre-owned Rolex watches are priced to sell this Christmas. Easily compete competing with any store or online retailer. If you've dreamed of owning the premium name and timepieces, or if you're looking for the ultimate gift for someone special, you must see IDC's luxury pre-owned Rolex collection today. We have the watches no one else has. Visit our showroom or shop online anytime at shopidc.com. Merry Christmas from International Diamond Center. 4 convenient Orlando locations.
At T-Mobile, we're bringing it all together for the holidays with great deals for everyone. Like right now, you can trade up to the powerful iPhone 13 Pro on us and get 1 year of Apple TV Plus free on our most popular Max plan. So you can capture holiday moments with the most advanced iPhone camera ever.
Get the kids, let's start opening presents. I'm gonna record it all on my new iPhone 13 Pro.
Wow, sounds like you already got what you wanted this year.
And the iPhone 13 Pro is just the start. You also get 1 free year of Apple TV Plus.
Oof, the kids are finally done. Now let's gift ourselves an episode of the morning show.
Time to unwrap some drama.
Hurry into T-Mobile this holiday season because both new and existing T-Mobile and Sprint customers can get the iPhone 13 Pro on us with eligible trade-in on our Max plan. And you'll get 1 year of Apple TV Plus free because together we holiday. Only at T-Mobile.
Phone via 30 monthly bill credits plus tax. For well-qualified buyers, contact us before canceling service to continue remaining bill credits or credit stop and balance on required finance agreement is due. Apple TV Plus renews at $4.99 per month after first year unless you cancel. Details at T-Mobile.com.
More than 1 in 3 people will face cancer in their lifetime. Unfortunately, fear can stop you from getting your cancer screening, but it won't stop cancer. Early detection can save your life. Don't wait for symptoms to appear to act. Cancer screening is safe, effective, and accessible for everyone, including free or low-cost screening programs. Go to cancerscreeninfo.com right now for free screening resources and recommendations from the American Cancer Society. Don't wait. Early detection can save your life. Go to cancerscreeninfo.com today. cancerscreeninfo.com.
There's stuff that your mom never told you. So join hosts Annie Reese and Samantha McVeigh of the podcast appropriately named Stuff Mom Never Told You. Each weekday, they discuss topics such as politics, history, and pop culture, all examined from an intersectional feminist lens.
In our society, we do pressure people, especially women, to forgive. Since we've both gone through trauma, I just was so torn by it. I'm like, what if I can't forgive?
Listen to the Stuff Mom Never Told You podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Ready or not, Christmas starts now. Right now. While Santa and his elves are hard at work, you can play iHeart Christmas Radio. 100% Christmas favorites, commercial free. Download the free iHeart app and take iHeart Christmas Radio everywhere you go. Or listen at home on your smart speakers. Just tell Alexa to play iHeart Christmas Radio on iHeartRadio.
Hello.
iHeart. Discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love.
iHeartRadio.
Over 110 4x4s in stock right now. Visit nationstrucks.com today.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. People are saying that as they're looking at the feed, you can do that at jimcolbertlive.com. Just click stream right there. You can see the show live. That this balloon behind me for my birthday makes me look like Brendan. Like something that Brendan would be wearing, like a hairpiece, a hat piece. I look like a jester, a balding court jester.
You look fancy.
Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. Going out to fancy dinner tonight with my crew.
Oh, yeah? Where are you going?
The fam. We're going up in Sanford.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Spending a lot of time in Sanford lately. I have to tell you, and the thing is, Amy Drew writes about Winter Garden. And maybe she tries to write about everywhere, and maybe it's just I choose the articles that happen to me in Winter Garden because it's such a cool spot. That Plant Street run in Winter Garden is, man, it is like the Mount Dora on the west side.
Right.
Man, it's so good out there. It's just everything is so cool out there. Love it. Love it. All those great restaurants out there. Good bars as well. 407-916-1041. You guys mailing anything for Christmas this year?
I hope not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've sent something already.
Have you?
Yeah.
Are you sending something? I mean, do you send anything out of state, or is it all in state?
Oh, yeah.
That was in state.
Yeah.
No, Chris is usually mails things to his sister and brother-in-law and nieces in New Hampshire.
Does he know that? Does he know the dates and all that? Because
we don't want to talk about that because It's like now.
Oh, like, let me tell you, man. So, I was at the post office today, sending out some more of our rub mixes to people. And, if you send them here in the state, I mean, it gets there pretty quick. But, man, you send them out of there, they tell you straight up.
Yeah.
But there's a website that tells you what to expect when you're sending gifts. And I think it's going to be pretty bad this year. Like, I think it's going to be, maybe even these dates don't hold up. But they're saying if you're sending it USPS, U.S. Postal Service ground, that you need to have it mailed by the 15th.
Okay.
So if you're sending it ground, I think is the lowest price you can send it.
Right.
You got to send it by the 15th. If you're sending it first class mail, which includes holiday greeting cards, by the way, you got to send that by the 17th. Also, first class packages by the 17th, priority mail by the 18th, and priority mail express, which is very inexpensive. You can send that the 23rd, and I can guarantee you it is going to cost you a child.
Yeah.
And a car payment to send anything
At
like
least.
The firstborn, you got to put goat's blood on your door.
Right. And if you're sending it to Alaska or Hawaii,
you're just better off taking it there yourself.
You're already late. I mean, yesterday was the day that if you're trying to send something just like ground to Alaska or Hawaii, or Alaska for sure, it's December 2nd, yesterday, to guarantee that it gets there before Christmas. The 18th for priority and all that other stuff. And UPS is really, shipping is so expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, so expensive. Like,
I didn't the free option.
Like I didn't calculate what.
Where you're talking about? Okay, sorry, my bad.
Please tell me where the free shipping is.
Well, just a lot of times they offer free shipping. It just takes a little bit longer.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, if you ship by UPS December 22nd, that 3-day select, I don't know how much that costs though. But
I'm sure it's cheap.
It'll still get there. Yeah, all the UPS or FedEx packages you're going to pay.
Oh.
I mean, you're going to pay well and then a lot of them, unless you're paying that extreme price, like I'm sure, like if you're sending a package that weighs 1 pound and it would normally be like $12, that package is probably going to cost you $60. $60 to get a $25 item or whatever it is to somebody.
I have thought about this.
Just have them. I don't know why anybody ships anymore. The only bad thing about getting this real quick, Ross, is that you have to wrap the gift as a Christmas gift and then send it. Other than that, my wife just sends it straight from Amazon.
Well, that's just the better way to do it. Just give them to ship it to their address.
The only drag is it's not wrapped.
Right.
So there's a service there, by the way. A service that would take the packages and wrap them before Amazon sent them out. Is that right? No?
I think that's just another leg of Amazon.
Yeah, maybe it is. I don't know if you can
sprawling into society.
Pay to have that done.
I think it's the box that says gift wrap.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
but
you buy Jeff Bezos a new rocket.
Yeah, but I mean, you think about it. You have the Amazon stuff shipped to you so that you can wrap it and then ship it back out. You're paying so much money when you could just have it shipped directly from the factory or directly from Amazon straight to the person. The problem is, of course, there's no Christmas surprise.
Right.
The package is just sitting there, and there you go. That's your gift, which I hate.
I've never understood this, and I know this is a dumb thought, and I'm sure that there is logic, but I've never understood if you have the option of 2-day shipping or 3-day shipping opposed to 5 to 7. What does the package do differently? How does it skip the line?
They just put it in a priority service. So if there's a bin that goes, if this is the 8-day bin and that bin costs $5, this is the 3-day bin and that bin costs $20.
All right, cool.
Got
so
it?
Then I think that's the case. Does that mean they're just like holding on to stuff and just waiting?
I don't know what.
See what I'm talking about?
I think there's just more of there's more of the cheap one.
Well, they're just more focused on moving the ones that paid extra, the priority, the 3-day, knowing that they've got a couple of days till they get to your 8-day package.
Right. Yeah, so on the 8-day package, they can't mix it in. Even if there may be room in the 3-day shipping, they can't mix it in because if you get it in 3 days, they'll see, I'm never paying for 3 days if I can get it that fast.
Exactly.
For sure. So if that's the case, that means there's just a spot where that 8-day package is
it's
just
like the land of misfit toys. They're probably just, kicking it down the road, just kind of.
Oh, I think it's probably more of a volume thing, right? So think about this. If you have all your packages are mostly going to be shipped cheaply, right, with the lowest price shipping, there's going to be a whole bunch of those.
Yeah.
But if I'm paying for 2 or 3 day service, more than likely, for one thing, there's going to be fewer of those. And then, of course, they have their own specific delivery date. So they don't have to wait for the trucks to deliver. And then, they could wait for the warehouse to ship 4 or 5 shipments before they get to your lot. But the other one isn't like that because there are fewer of them.
See,
that's my stab.
I feel like this is like the whole diamond problem is that there's a diamond bank that holds and charges the prices of diamonds. They control the economy.
De Beers controls like 90% of the diamonds, so they basically only release them in certain times they can hold the value falsely.
That's kind of how I feel about shipping.
No, it's not. I'm telling you, man.
Because all right, so if I have the option of 3 days and I have the 8-day option, that means I'm going to sign up for the 8-day option. And you're just going to hold on to my stuff for 5 days?
You think of it this way. Ready? You bought your mail a Fast Pass. That's what you did.
Okay.
You bought your mail a Fast Pass. Your mail goes in the long-ass line, and they have to wait for an hour and 25 minutes to get into the ride. You Fast Passed it for another $40 so that you can only wait 5 minutes in line. That's the best way I can say it to you.
Okay, and if that is the case, then that kind of gets my brain going like, all right, well, then the regular line, they're just chilling. They're just holding on to my stuff, waiting for that time to go, while knowing that there is a faster way to do it.
They are, but they don't want to pay the money. That's my point. See, all the volume of people, think about those. Every person is a package in this metaphor, right? All of those people have to wait for all the other people to go. Since fewer people paid for that service of the Fast Pass, they don't have to wait as long because there are fewer of them.
I'm just happy that you gave this thought any bit of credit because I thought it was always the dumbest thing part of myself.
407-916-1041. No, it's fine. Do you guys like gift bags? Do you do that? I don't like the gift bag thing. I've made a personal commitment to myself to never ever buy another gift bag. I don't think it's personal enough. I don't like the idea of just tearing the tissue out of there and then boom, there it is.
Would you rather have an unwrapped box?
I would rather have an unwrapped box than
Jack,
I would.
You should have just saved the gift bag,
I could have just saved it. Yeah,
you could have just saved
Ross
it.
had an unwrapped box for you.
Oh,
and then we put it in a gift bag.
Did Jack just imply that he was going to throw away a $3.59 gift bag and not reuse it?
No, he's gonna. No, why would he throw it away? It's probably going to show up somewhere in middle January.
We did something extra for you, and then not only do you say you don't like it, you prefer it if you didn't have it. This is a mere 2 hours after you received it. Just saying.
We're so like family, you guys. We're so like family.
Listen to me.
I got the bruises.
You know what the real gift of life would be? To cohabitate with Bradshaw for a month.
Oh my!
That would be the real. That's the real gift that life has yet to give me.
I would pay to watch you guys cohabitate.
Is to have to live with that mentality that just said what he just said for even 30 days.
We could do it. Make a
no,
show.
we could not.
Oh, yeah.
In a tiny house.
You
could.
In a
tiny house, even better.
Yeah.
Jim would throw a tent in the back.
Yeah.
I like how you said that would be a good show, as if we're not doing that right now. We kind of live with each other Monday through Friday from 3 to 7.
I see you toads more than I see my wife.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen my fiance since Arizona. I've been back this week. Today is Friday.
407-916-1041. Hey, Kevin, how's it going? Welcome to the show, man.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
I work for UPS, so I can tell you exactly how the packages work.
Okay, sure. We're listening.
Now, as long as there's no weather delays, next day air early AM is guaranteed by 8:30 for businesses and 10 o'clock by residential. If it's second day air, same thing applies with second day. It goes into a special priority trucks. They get loaded first, goes in special bins, goes on airplanes. Third day select goes by truck. It might take one leg of it on an airplane, but usually it goes on truck. It is not guaranteed no matter what they tell you. Ground goes by truck only. Never touches an airplane. Doesn't matter unless it's going overseas. That's totally different. That's a totally different animal. Ground can. If you need to get something there before Christmas, you better send it now. The heavy stuff goes slower. It fills the bins and trucks up faster, and it's all by dimensional weight.
So basically, what you're saying is the extra price is because it has to fly.
Correct.
So anything that is just basically ground is going to take 5 to 8 days. You understand that. It's the cheapest because it doesn't have to buy airplane fuel.
Correct. And you go by when it's going air in any package going UPS, it's length by width by height divided by 194 and rounds up to the next number, and that's the minimum weight that can be. So if it's something that's real big and light, it might say on the thing it's really 4 pounds, but because the dimensional weight it's 27 pounds, you're paying for 27 pounds.
Right, yeah, because it takes up that space as well.
Correct.
Yeah. Man, that's awesome. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that very much. A little heads up. I worked for UPS for a while, but I did not work in that world. I was a truck loading goon.
Wow.
Or, yeah, it was terrible. I mean, it was a good job because it's a good company, but God almighty. Boy,
hard work.
Jesus, I mean, they kill your ass. They don't even care. It is blood diamond work. It is work. Like work. You're coated in sweat 4 minutes into that joint, and you get a 15-minute break.
Nice.
And you better sprint to the machine because they don't blink around. Kurt, your manager, is watching.
Right.
He's keeping a close eye on you. 22 with a Beamer, making like $80,000 a year because he got in early. That's one of those companies, by the way, I used to tell people, if you want a great job, get in with UPS on the bottom floor. They only promote from within, so even the CEO has loaded a truck before.
Oh, that's cool.
And
that's the way it should be.
And you move up. Oh, man, what a great job. 407-916-1041. Let's take a little break. We'll come back. We have Nicole Dupre on the other side to find out what's happening in the world of fine arts here in Central Florida this weekend. We'll do that next.
It's a Real Radio sports special. This Sunday, hear the Tampa Bay Buccaneers take on the Falcons in Atlanta. Coverage starts at noon on Real Radio 104.1.
This Real Radio 104.1 weather report sponsored by Rude Air Conditioning, powered by Ferguson HVAC.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast. And overnight, we're going to see some patchy dense fog developing, especially north of Orlando. A low temperature of 53 degrees in town, but if you're outside of town, easily in the 40s. Tomorrow, the high 78 degrees, the start of a warming trend. 80 on Sunday, lower to middle 80s as we head into the middle of next week with just a couple of showers around for the end of next week. Looks like a mid-month cold front knocks things back down, but until then, nice and warm. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner.
This report is sponsored by the Central Florida International Auto Show.
The Central Florida International Auto Show is at the Convention Center the 3rd through the 5th. It's Florida's biggest auto show. Over 500 new vehicles to see. Take test drives right at the show. See classics, exotics, race cars, and more. Discount tickets at OrlandoAutoShow.com.
Man, if you wear contacts or glasses, you certainly understand the difficulties of some of life's daily activities. And if you're tired of your glasses fogging up or maybe your contact lenses irritating your eyes, laser vision correction could be the solution for you. And even better, you can use your Flex and Health Saving Account funds to pay for that vision correction procedure. You can have clear vision and you can regain the freedom in your daily life. And all you have to do is get with the guys over at the Filatowski Eye Institute. That's what my son did. That's what my father-in-law did. And all it did was change their life in a very short period of time. These guys are the leaders in vision correction in Central Florida, and you can certainly trust Dr. Filatowski much like I did. Schedule your consultation today. Text 1041 to 868686. Again, it's easy. Just simply text 1041 to 868686 for the Filatowski Eye Institute.
Hi, welcome to Culver's.
Seeing the joy that people feel when they share a meal with family and friends, that's why we do this. The laughter of kids around the table, the thrill of families driving through for a treat,
What can we make fresh for you today?
the delight of not having to cook, and instead letting us safely serve you. It all comes back to taking care of each other. And for that, we'll be here with your favorites and always a smile.
The way we make our frozen custard shakes at Culver's isn't all that different from how you might at home. Whip up a batch of fresh frozen custard, like we do daily in our restaurants. You'll need farm fresh dairy and a precise temperature-controlled custard machine. Don't worry, I know a guy. Scoop the slow-churned custard into a cup, add milk and whatever flavor you're craving. Real strawberry, mint, peanut butter. Commence sipping.
Better yet, come to Culver's and leave the whole expertly handcrafted shake thing to us. Welcome to Delicious.
Wow, that's a seriously massive pickup.
12 inches of lift.
Seriously, that's high.
My insurance isn't. With AAA, I saved over $800 on both home and auto together.
Seriously? Insurance through AAA?
Seriously, my AAA agent helped make sure I have the right home and auto coverage. Get in. We'll take a spin.
I'm seriously going to need a ladder.
The home and auto insurance bundle through AAA. Serious coverage. Serious savings. Learn more at AAA.com/seriously. Discounts and savings opportunities subject to eligibility. Savings amounts may vary. Insurance underwritten by Auto Club Insurance Company of Florida.
Your home is one of your largest and most important assets. It shelters your family. A beautiful new fence from our friends at Mossy Oak Fence is a great way to add appeal and value to your home. It's also a great way to provide more safety and security for your family, children, and pets. The fact is, at Mossy Oak Fence, your family's safety and security is their #1 priority. Visit mossyoakfences.com and let the Mossy family protect your family. mossyoakfences.com.
I want to break free.
Ready to break free? Norwegian Cruise Line's greatest deal ever is here. Book today and enjoy 70% off the second guest. Plus, receive 7 free offers, including free open bar, free specialty dining, free air for second guests, and much more. Up to $4,250 in value. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Offer ends soon. Norwegian Cruise Line. Sail safe, feel free. Ships registry, the Bahamas and USA. Restrictions apply.
See dealer for details. There's zero time to waste. The Nissan year-end sales event is at Sutherland Nissan Orlando. Buy a new Nissan and make 0 payments for 90 days. Plus, year-end savings on every used vehicle. Sell us your current vehicle for top dollar. Click SutherlandBuysCars.com. Offer ends soon at Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
Receive an Essentials product kit absolutely free, courtesy of Solis Health Plans. If you're 65 years of age or older, call now and we can deliver the free Essentials product bag to your home. 1-833-33-SOLIS. Solis Health Plans.
We've lost so many people to COVID. So many moms and dads, favorite uncles, older sisters, and best friends. But vaccines can help prevent serious illness and death from COVID in more than 9 out of 10 cases. So now almost all COVID deaths are preventable, and so are the broken hearts they leave behind. We can do this. Find COVID vaccines near you at vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Care has the power to bring kindness where it's needed. It brings out the best in every one of us. It doesn't just see people. It takes time to understand them. It puts the needs of others ahead of its own. And when you start with care, you end up with a very different kind of bank. Truist. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
You've taken allergy meds for years. Are they helping? Congestion, drainage, still there, and that sniffle just doesn't stop. The Cleveland Clinic says common allergy pills are associated with depression, weight gain, even dementia. Do you really want to be taking those for years on end? Aspire Allergy and Sinus helps thousands with treatment that actually works, not drugs that never solve the problem. Say goodbye to allergies for good at Aspire. Call 844-MY-RELIEF. That's 844-MY-RELIEF.
Now at McDonald's, build a sausage biscuit or McMuffin with hash browns for just $2.29 at participating McDonald's.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 1041. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch. Yeah. We like it when you watch. At The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
I like making Jack uncomfortable by dancing. He doesn't know what to think about it.
I don't. I just freeze.
You freeze out like a deer.
Ask Jack to dance.
Like a coon with a flashlight in his face.
I'm watching the other people dance in the little boxes on our screen.
407-916-1041. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. I am Jim. Deb is here along with Jack and Ross. Every Friday around 4:45 or so, we invite our good friend Nicole Dupre to drop by. She runs Dupre.today and Opera del Sol, and she tells us what's happening in the Orlando area when it comes to the fine arts. Nicole, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I missed you guys.
I know.
2 weeks feels like, eternity.
It is. We missed you. I got to tell you, I was rolling through Facebook. I know you were in New York this past couple weeks.
I was.
Good photos.
I got to spend the weekend. Thank you. I had an incredible art and culture filled, whirlwind 36 hours with my best friend. We went to the Metropolitan Museum of Art.
Ooh.
And on Saturday nights, it's open till 9 p.m. So we got to get there while it was dark and not very crowded at all, and got some really great pictures and got to see the incredible Egyptian exhibit that they have there. And then the next day we went to go see the Banksy Expo. So we just, really immersed ourselves in art. So it was really great. And it wasn't that cold. It was actually, comfortable.
Yeah, I heard that even it was kind of a weird weather week that week because Denver was warmer than it was here in Orlando. It's kind of bizarre how it rolled through. By the way, the photographs, Deb's right, the photographs you were putting on Facebook were absolutely wonderful. They really were. And I read quite a bit about that display, that Egyptian display. It's supposed to be freaking amazing, by the way.
Incredible.
Yeah,
I mean, and there's this hallway that's very unassuming, and we were like, oh, what's down there? And they were like, the temple. And we're like, the temple. Well, you go around the corner and it is, I don't think I've ever been to that part of the museum. That's where they host like the Met Gala.
Yep.
So it's almost the size of like the Amway Center. I mean, or like an arena. It's like 100-foot ceilings, and they actually have these temples that they brought from Egypt and put them in there. And they are, I mean, life-size, real temples. It's
supposed to be incredible.
It was absolute. It took our breath away. It was one of those, I don't think I've had very many moments where you come around the corner and you are just in awe and not expecting to see something so epic. It was epic.
New York Times wrote a piece about it and really described it quite well, said the antiquities there and the layout was just simply amazing.
Yeah, great time. And then, always a great time when you go with your best friend and she takes pictures, and you guys take pictures of each other, It was such a great time. And, it kind of just makes me, it really put me in the Christmas spirit. And I mean, that's kind of what's out there and what's going around here in Central Florida is a lot of just Christmas. I mean, that's what it's going to be for the next 3 weeks. But before we get to the Christmas stuff, this weekend is the closing weekend for Cabaret at Theater West End up in Sanford. I heard you talking about that briefly in your next segment or your last segment.
Saw it last week.
And is not just because Naomi is in it, but it's like incredible talent, right?
No, and so we went to see wanted to see Tamisha Harris in it, and it was just fantastic. At the Theater West End, it was fantastic. Bravo!
And you just can't go wrong with that theater. And,
I love it.
Have a date night up there.
I was there 2 nights in a row because they had Corsets and Cuties the next night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, great. See, that's like the place to be, it's Sanford, Winter Garden. I dig those places so much. And
walkable.
And if you want to look for more, family friendly things to do up in Sanford, the Wayne Dench Theater, that historic theater up there, is playing The Grinch this weekend. So I always love when you can kind of get old holiday movies inside the theater. Especially those historic ones. So it makes it a different kind of experience. And then if we do want to go down to Garden Theater this weekend, they are on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. They're bringing back their interactive movie series, and they are playing The Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Oh, man, that's a good one. You know what? That thing doesn't get enough juice. It really doesn't. It doesn't get enough juice. I'm telling you straight up.
100%.
I'm taking the back seat on this one.
It is so freaking good. When you go back and watch it, you're like, wow, man, why does this not get put into that general conversation of great Christmas movies? Because it is. And from an iconic American brand.
Yeah,
I mean, the Muppets. I mean, how much more American can you get than the Muppets? And then, of course, that story is great.
100%. And I love that it's interactive. So apparently the movie starts at 7, but if you go at 6:30, they have some sort of pre-show entertainment going on. And they really encourage, and they talk about it being interactive because I think they encourage you to sing. They encourage you to dress up, and then they just, have little surprises here and there. I love cool. When they do that. I think it's a great way to experience, again, a classic that you may have seen before, but in a really new way. And then, they have downtown Winter Garden completely decked out. It's picturesque down there. So I think it's a great family thing to do. And then other Christmas things, Osceola Arts down in Kissimmee. Tonight, they are opening a show called Plaid Tidings. It is a holiday men's quartet where they sing holiday classics. They bring in a little comedy. They call Plaid Tidings because they all have these plaid, outfits on, and it's just like a holiday fun little thing to do if you're down there in Kissimmee. The Dr. Phillips Center is bringing back their Broadway series this weekend. They're bringing a kind of new musical called The Prom. You may have heard it because they had just made it recently into a movie that starred Meryl Streep James Gordon. And whenever you bring any sort of Broadway show, you can't go wrong with that. It's going to be big. It's going to be loud. It's going to be colorful.
Yes.
Really, really using that space, the Disney Theater at the Dr. Phillips Center. And then there are lots of parades going on. We've got the Winter Park Parade going on tomorrow morning. Central Florida Folk Arts, we have a float. I haven't been in a Christmas parade, and I think in like 20 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
25 years. So it'll be fun to kind of be there tomorrow morning.
And by the way, say hi to Scott Maxwell. He's emceeing the parade tomorrow, I believe, in Winter Park.
I will make sure to do that.
That's basically where he just tells you what's in front of you.
Kind of like they do for Macy's.
Right,
hey,
yeah.
And this is Charlie Brown.
Right.
And then Lake Nona is apparently having something called Oh What Fun, a big Christmas festival where they are having singing and dancing, and they have an entire Santa's Village set up. So I think that is going to be another really great family thing to do. And I wanted to talk about something that's coming up because it might sell out, and I think it's going to be one of the hot tickets. Andre Bocelli is coming December 19th to the Amway. It always sells out. And honestly, they always say that has the highest alcohol sales of any other show that comes.
Do you know why?
And
do you know who do you think held Hard Rock Live's drinking revenue night for the longest time? Who do you think it was?
I don't know, because now it gets me thinking. It's got to be something you would never think. Some sort of classical, old school.
Is it the Monsters in the Morning?
It's not. Matter of fact, this guy beat us because for a while we did hold the alcohol sales record in Hard Rock Live for one of our live events there, but it's not them. This guy beat us.
Engelbert Humperdinck.
This is a true story, by the way.
Weird Al.
No. One more.
Primus.
Elton John.
No.
Elton John. Everybody's buying $25 Cosmos hand over hand. They're not buying beers. They're buying really nice cocktails that cost a lot of money, and they're buying a bunch of them.
Same thing with Andrea Bocelli, a more affluent crowd.
Right,
yeah, exactly.
You're buying nice wine. You're buying cocktails. You're not buying beer or White Claws. It's an upscale crowd. And by the way, he is amazing. Brought my father-in-law to tears when he saw Bocelli.
So I may know somebody who just booked to do the hair and makeup for that concert.
Now, you've worked with him before, right? Didn't you get the same job 2 years ago?
This will be the third time that I get to work with him.
And his son,
cast that comes.
Does his son still travel with him?
I think so. I think he's on
That's cool.
this one, and Catherine McPhee. And so I think David Foster too.
Oh,
so
wow.
God. I just watched the David Foster documentary last night. If nobody knows about that genius of a musical producer who's produced every hot song in the last 20 years.
The irony of David Foster being with a reality TV singer is almost too much, right? Catherine McPhee, I believe, was an American Idol contestant, right?
Right. But when you watch the documentary, you're like, oh, this kind of makes sense. The guy's been married 5 times. He tried to do a reality show, and then he was married to
he's like 30.
He's been married 5 times to all these supermodel moms and stuff.
He's 30, he's 30 years older than her.
More than that. He's 78.
Is he really?
72 or 78, and she's 33.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, maybe a little bit older, but not much.
Humongous,
right? It's a big difference.
Big difference.
Who does that?
But I mean, money can make you look real handsome.
All right, one more for us, Nicole. Let's get the hell out of here for the weekend. What do you say?
Yeah, I think Dazzling Lights at Lou Gardens. That is where they have completely transformed Lou Gardens into a magical holiday wonderland with millions and millions of lights and interactive entertainment and art displays. So I think that if you are still looking for that Christmas photo or things to just start doing for the holiday season, I think the Dazzling Nights at Lou Gardens is another really great family thing to do.
Well, that's awesome. And all those are great suggestions. If you missed any of that, Dupre.today. That's Dupre.today. Not only can you find that out, more than likely she has the link to click right through and buy your tickets to all these great events as well. Nicole, as always, have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye, Nicole.
You too, and happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
And and as always, this segment is brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guide on, where you can catch him live every single Saturday morning right here on Real Radio 104.1, beginning at 9 a.m., where he answers all of your questions having to do with the home buying process. Again, that is Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guide on.
Thanks so much, Nicole. We appreciate it very much.
Bye, Nicole. Have a great
Thank
weekend.
you.
All right, 407-916-1041. Back with more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
'Tis the season to be real fat. From all the random desserts that just show up in the break room. Is that chocolate? Like it matters. Happy holidays from Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Huge diamond selection. Best prices.
Our heaviest traffic continues to be eastbound on I-4 between U.S. Highway 27 coming in from Polk County to Osceola Polk Line Road, and also between Osceola Parkway to State Road 536. Westbound busy too between World Drive and Osceola Polk Line Road, and also between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway. A slow go too between Fairbanks Avenue and Colonial Drive. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by the Central Florida International Auto Show.
The Central Florida International Auto Show is at the Convention Center the 3rd through the 5th. It's Florida's biggest auto show. Over 500 new vehicles to see. Check out Luxury Row. See the new electric vehicles. Discount tickets at OrlandoAutoShow.com.
It's time for a new bathroom. My God almighty, you've told yourself this 150 billion times. I'm tired of the bathroom. I want a new bathroom. I'm tired of the bathroom. I want a new bathroom. The problem is you automatically assume it's going to be a nightmare job. It's going to cost a fortune. You won't be able to get anybody to tell you the truth or give you a deadline. Here's what's great about Rebath of Mid-Florida. All of that I just said, that doesn't happen with these guys. There are no nightmare scenarios. All they do is come in, kill it for you, and then you have a beautiful bathroom. That's it. It's that simple. And I'm kind of not joking. It really is that simple because they've made it that way with the way that they install these bathrooms. And these products are beautiful, guys. These are names that you've known forever. Moen, Kohler, Delta, Birch Cabinetry. It's all right there. That's what they install. Plus natural stone, marble, and travertine. All those beautiful colors cut perfectly so there are no grout lines to clean. You just have a beautiful bathroom that you help design that makes your house look amazing and allows you to have those special occasions at your house. Don't be embarrassed with your bathroom anymore because Rebath is here to help. Find them on 436 up in Altamont, right across from Kobe. That's the showroom. Walk in, put your hands on these quality materials, and then picture that in your home. That can happen, guys. It's very easy. Just go to rebathmidfla.com, look at the before and afters, and then book an appointment with their design team so your bathroom can be new and beautiful. That can happen. It's rebathmidfla.com.
At T-Mobile, we're bringing it all together for the holidays with great deals for everyone. Like right now, you can trade up to the powerful iPhone 13 Pro on us and get 1 year of Apple TV Plus free on our most popular Max plan. So you can capture holiday moments with the most advanced iPhone camera ever.
Get the kids. Let's start opening presents. I'm going to record it all on my new iPhone 13 Pro.
Wow, sounds like you already got what you wanted this year.
And the iPhone 13 Pro is just the start. You also get 1 free year of Apple TV Plus.
Oof, the kids are finally done. Now let's gift ourselves an episode of the morning show.
Time to unwrap some drama.
Hurry into T-Mobile this holiday season because both new and existing T-Mobile and Sprint customers can get the iPhone 13 Pro on us with eligible trade-in on our Max plan. And you'll get 1 year of Apple TV Plus free because together we holiday. Only at T-Mobile.
Phone via 30 monthly bill credits plus tax. For well-qualified buyers, contact us before canceling service to continue remaining bill credits or credit stop and balance on required finance agreement is due. Apple TV Plus renews at $4.99 per month after first year unless you cancel. Details at T-Mobile.com.
Right now at Old Navy, get up to 50% off store-wide. Grab PJs starting at $8 and gifts for everyone on your list from just $5. Hurry to Old Navy or OldNavy.com today. Valid 11/29 through 12/27. Select styles only.
Marty, I'm the ghost of rewards past, here to show you all the cash back you could have earned on your holiday purchases.
But I get up to 1.75% cash back on all my purchases.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I have a Navy Federal Credit Union cash rewards card.
Well, cool. Happy holidays.
Learn how you can slay the season with the Cash Rewards Card at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
Hi there, I'm Mia. I'm Air.
Your air?
Yeah, I just got out of the lungs of someone smoking a cheap little cigar outside a bodega. Oh, it was so smoky in there. And where there's smoke, there's
fire.
Cancer.
Oh.
Yeah, little cigars might taste sweet, but they still kill. I'm supposed to be helping people, not unhelping them.
You mean
hurting.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm a bit of an airhead.
Little cigars are just as dangerous as regular cigarettes. Find out how to quit today at tobaccofreeflorida.com.
If you've been injured on the job and are not receiving the benefits you're entitled to, call me, Glenn Levine, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733, and take back control of your life.
Office in Orlando.
What's all the buzz about nasal irrigation and Navage, and should I try it? Here's the science. Airborne germs invade through your nose. It's the body's air filter for trapping allergens and viruses. When your nose gets clogged, it's less effective and germs multiply. Eventually, your immune system can get overwhelmed and you get sick. Nasal irrigation is an effective, all-natural way to clean your nose. It's not a drug, it's more like plumbing. Saline goes in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, flushing out mucus and germs. I'm Martin Hoke, and I invented Navage to make cleaning your nose easy. It's the world's only nose cleaner with powered suction. Navage pulls out the bad stuff so you can breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and feel healthier. At Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, Bed Bath, and Walmart. Or go to Navage.com for a free gift with purchase. Over 2 million sold. Navage, Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
Mills Air and Business since 1992 here in Central Florida. That's over 29 years. They're not going anywhere. Carrier Factory authorized dealers. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Preventive maintenance on all brands, and that saves you money and can detect upcoming breakdowns. Go to millsair.com.
Hey, Orlando remodeling pros. Start estimating faster and win more jobs with Houzz Pro software. That's Houzz Pro. With Houzz Pro, you can create and send professional estimates in just minutes from the office or the field. Local labor and material costs are included to help you stay competitive. Plus, invoicing and online payments are built right in. So go to Houzz Pro, that's Houzz Pro, online or in the App Store, and sign up for free today.
Jay Leno live and coming to Orlando.
Police say an 84-year-old man pepper sprayed a security guard during a dispute at a retirement community bingo game in Florida. The old guy said he was fed up, said he told the security guard he had it up to here, and that was just his pants, okay? That wasn't even counting pants up to here.
Friday, February 25th, 8 p.m., Dr. Phillips Center, Steinmetz Hall. Tickets on sale now at drphillipscenter.org. Presented by AEG Presents.
Best price the first time. OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade. Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studio. Car accidents, other injuries, call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeart radio station. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show. Already in progress.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. You can text us at 77031. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb is here.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Good evening.
And so is Ross Pagetals.
Look who it is. It's birthday boy Jim.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that very much. Hey, don't forget, if you want to get something very cool for Christmas, we talked about shipping and buying. You can do that. It's the Jim Colbert Show rubs. Our rub mix with chicken, pork, and beef. We have them up right now. $32. We'll ship it anywhere in the continental U.S. for you, and it's a good little gift. It's great products. We got them up there on the website at JimColbertLive.com. And everybody that's purchased it so far on Facebook that's put up recipes say they absolutely love it. So you can hop on board if you want to do that. JimColbertLive.com. It's all the rubs right there. You can click and just Venmo the money, and then we'll get your address in there and send it right off. No problem whatsoever.
I'm happy you clarified that because for like 1 second, it kind of sounded like you were offering massages.
No.
All
These are spices.
Yeah, rubs.
Seasonings.
You guys
rubs.
Want some
Jim Colbert rubs?
A rub.
Depends where.
If I could send you a rub, it'd be bad. Now, I know we have some stuff up on the blog as well. So when you're at JimColbertLive.com, not only can you grab our rubs and spices, but you can also see a cool video and some other stuff that we have up as well.
Just tell it, Ross.
Oh, man. I saw this video, and it's actually dominating the internet, and it has been for almost 10 days now. It's a real-life squid game.
A real-life squid game?
A real-life squid game.
But nobody's getting killed.
No one's getting killed.
Okay.
But they do have Nerf guns.
That's, by the way, that Nerf machine gun that's everywhere right now looks insane.
It is such a cool video, and it's arguably, I mean, there was a reason why this thing dominated the internet because there's $456,000 on the line. And if you watch Squid Game, you're probably wondering, well, how'd they do that? They do it. They do it. They do tug of war. I mean, they go all out. Now, there's a couple things. Their last game is, I'm not ruining the show or anything, even though I kind of just did with tug of war.
Okay.
The last thing, it's just impressive. They have all the sets. They recreated all of the sets.
Oh, man.
For this,
wow.
for this YouTube video.
The big creepy doll?
Yeah.
Wow. This is really cool. Where is this?
They went all out. This is a very famous YouTuber. I believe his name is Mr. Beast. And he just went hard as hell.
Wow, man. That's kind of crazy because, I mean, there's no joke. That room looks exactly like the set.
Yeah, I think it's pretty impressive when a YouTube video has a 10-minute behind-the-scenes video. That gives you an idea of how much effort went into this piece of content.
They shoot them with paintballs.
It's just Nerf.
Is
and
it
they
Nerf?
Everyone has judges. They do the whole candy thing. Everyone celebrates.
Are we sure this is not the actual set they use for the show?
There's a chance because it's identical.
The doll is the same exact one, and it's giant, like 15, 20 feet tall or whatever. It looks like the exact same set.
I mean, enough time has passed. I'll say this. The best part about this video is the glass bridge.
Yeah.
And it's actually really interesting to see real, genuine human psychology happen over the glass bridge that basically replicates what happened in the show.
And the funny thing is that's the only part of the show I didn't really care for because it isn't really a child's game.
Yeah.
Like the glass bridge, only thing I can say is it may be based on hopscotch. That's the only thing, but hopscotch doesn't have that. Well, I guess it does. I mean, if you hit the wrong one, you are, I guess you're out or whatever. But that was the only game I was like, that's a little sketch. But man, this is crazy. I mean, I'm not 100% sure this isn't the set.
It's pretty impressive. I'll go on record and say it's the most impressive YouTube video. It's not my favorite, but the fact that they go all out. That video had to have cost 10, 15 G's to make minimum.
How about the set?
Yeah.
To build the set, are you kidding?
Probably more.
But then it's $456,000 in prize money,
which is
on
enough.
top of that,
right.
Which is enough to get a little attitude-y when you're competing in the Squid Game.
They built the bedroom, or the room with all the cots and stuff. They built that room exactly.
I love
this. Looks like something Universal did.
Yeah.
I mean, that's bananas. It really is. This guy, it looks like something that a really professional organization did. This does not look like a YouTube thing.
It's insane, and it's really cool to see that there was a legit winner at the end.
Like, what's crazy about this is that Squid Game really hasn't been out that long. Has it? I mean, when did the fervor of Squid Game end? It was before Halloween because we thought that Halloween was going to be full of Squid Game costumes.
I mean,
so what was it, like maybe July?
He had to have, as soon as the fervor hit, he went, we got to get to work. Because this had to have taken over a month.
That's kind of what I'm saying, is he must have immediately started working on that, or he just poured an assload of money into it and had a bunch of people doing it at once.
They all got the tracksuits.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. JimColbertLive.com, you can check that out. I think you'll be impressed. It's pretty amazing. And the film quality itself, it's all high def. Man, that's neat, man. JimColbertLive.com, go check that out. Real life Squid Game. They're shooting them with Nerf guns.
I mean, it's a real thing, and it's a long piece of content. It's an entire episode. It's about 20 minutes
or so.
long.
Yeah, but you can
fast forward, you get to the best part.
Yeah, you can get the idea and kind of get past it, but it's kind of cool because the hosts are interacting with the audience and the camera while the game is being played. Very cool. Have they announced anything on Squid Game of when that's coming out? And by the way, has anybody heard about Ozark? I thought Ozark was supposed to be released in November.
No, it's January.
It's January?
2022. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I think it's like January 21st.
I'm caught up on all my shows except this Elves show that I started watching. We did not get to watch an episode of it last night because we came home late and went right to bed. Probably check out an episode tonight, maybe a little bit later.
You know what I got really addicted to?
What?
I'm just now like the rest of my family. Basketball. Been watching a lot of NBA.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Why? Because you went to one live game?
I went to one live game, and more importantly, I had good seats.
Yeah, you had good seats.
And that was just, I forgot how much fun an NBA game is in that lower bowl. Ooh. schoolgirl.
Especially when the team's good.
Yeah.
That makes a giant difference.
I'm a Suns guy now. It's pretty easy.
Oh, don't say that. You live right here in Orlando, but you're an Orlando guy.
I am an Orlando guy.
Wearing
However,
a Phoenix Suns hat.
But rocking an Orlando City sweater.
Yeah, that's very good.
So,
and can I say, I love the team, but that's a terrible sweater.
It's supposed to be terrible. It's an ugly Christmas sweater.
Is it really? I did not know that. I thought that was just some Euro thing.
What?
Well, I mean, Euros take a lot of fashion chances that we don't here in the U.S., and that looks like a European fashion chance.
It's got the candy canes on it. Yeah, now it's funny. I was thinking how ugly it was earlier, but now that its target is to be ugly, now I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, it's terrible.
No, it's awful.
Well, as someone who's wearing the ugly Christmas sweater, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, if that was the goal, I mean, score, buddy,
That's the
because
point.
I mean, it is awful.
It's great. And it's ugliness. It's an ugly Christmas sweater.
I finished season 1 of a show that's been around a couple years that's very popular. I finished season 1 last night, and it's really good.
Which
and
is?
They are currently producing season 3. They release them weekly.
Okay.
On HBO.
Okay.
Succession.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I when that hit, I heard the heat on it, and then it just, for some reason, it didn't get me. What's it about?
It's like you're watching the Murdoch family with Fox News.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
But there's, hardly any likable characters in it, or any redeeming characters in it. Everyone's got their own problems.
Just like us.
But it's very well done. Suspenseful. They do a really good job at storytelling. And I just finished season 1, and it was a lot of fun. Like, I started the first couple. I'm like, all right, I'll give it a try, because I heard so much about it. And then I was looking forward to watching those last few in the season.
I'm going to try to talk to the wife into going back and checking out The Wire.
Wire is everyone's number one.
So The Wire, because I've watched all the others that are supposed to be amazing, Sopranos, Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I never got into Mad Men. I heard that was a really good one, but The Wire is the one that I always regretted not seeing.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that soon. And I'll check out the Succession thing. I mean, is it interesting right off the bat?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Chris checked it out. He said he was amazed at all the different kinds of assholes.
Yes.
That there are. He's
Absolutely.
Like, just when you think you've met the most megalomaniac. Yeah, exactly. Asshole. Someone else in the series goes, holy crap, someone can be a bigger asshole.
Because one of them, I'm like, okay, I guess he's the likable one. Yeah, I go, I feel bad for him. And then he does something, and you're like, oh my God.
You're such a dick.
Yeah. All right, 407-916. I'll try that. Succession. Sounds like my kind of show.
It does.
Maybe a training manual, maybe.
You could be training them.
Maybe I can write them a letter and tell them what they're doing wrong.
Honestly, I thought you wrote it.
We might be in trouble.
You're way too nice here. All right, 407-916-1041. Felicia Spencer up next, former MMA star, talking about hanging up the gloves. She's a local star. We're going to find out all about what's going on with Felicia next.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends, this weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call ClausmanLaw.com.
A solid ride continues eastbound on I-4 coming in from Polk County from U.S. Highway 27 to Osceola-Polk Line Road and also between Osceola Parkway and State Road 536. We're looking at bumper-to-bumper traffic now westbound on I-4 between Osceola Parkway and State Road 429. 429 southbound is also very heavy between Sinclair Road and I-4. The beach line up to speed. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Connect has big savings on the hottest holiday tech. Right now, a Lenovo IdeaPad 5e with Intel i7 processor is just $649.99. You save $250. In-store only. Offer ends 12/4. Limit 2 while supplies last. Staples Connect, the working and learning store.
Don't miss the 28th annual Mount Dora Christmas Walk, Friday, December 3rd. Free family-friendly street party and festive downtown Mount Dora, featuring live music, dancing, holiday entertainment, Christmas list shopping, and even Santa in Sunset Park next to the 40-foot Christmas tree. 6 to 9 p.m. For details, contact the Mount Dora Chamber of Commerce or visit mountdora.com. It'll be a merry Mount Dora. December 3rd at 6 p.m. at the 28th Annual Mount Dora Christmas Walk. Brought to you in part by Visit Lake, Advent Health, T-Mobile, Duke Energy, and Waterman Village.
Receive an Essentials product kit absolutely free, courtesy of Solis Health Plans. If you're 65 years of age or older, call 1-833-33-SOLIS and reserve your free bag of Essentials product, such as soap, paper towels, or toilet paper. A little help for these difficult times. Call now and we can deliver the free Essentials product bag to your home. 1-833-33-SOLIS. 1-833-33-SOLIS. Solis Health Plans. Amazing healthcare just around the corner.
If you love trivia, if you love the hugely popular Stuff You Should Know podcast, then the Trivial Pursuit game Stuff You Should Know edition is for you. With 600 questions, weird and unbelievable trivia in categories like myths, legends, and conspiracies. SYSK selects a mix of topics handpicked by podcast hosts Josh and Chuck. Give the gift of trivia this holiday. Find Trivial Pursuit, the Stuff You Should Know edition at your favorite retailer or wherever you shop for board games.
With the largest selection of late model pre-owned trucks in stock, no matter what you're looking for, Ford, Chevy, Dodge Ram, GMC, Nation Trucks has it on the lot right now. And interest rates are as low as 1.99%. No payments till April with approved credit. So start driving the truck that you deserve. Visit nationstrucks.com today.
When you owe the IRS or state sales tax and can't pay, call J. David Tax Law for effective tax help. J. David Tax Law can stop IRS or state collection actions and protect you from financial ruin. Call J. David Tax Law for a no-cost consultation at 407-603-3962. That's 407-603-3962 or at jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
Hey guys, it's me, Brandon Kravitz. We've enjoyed being with you all year long for a great college football season, sponsored by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Florida Athletics. Make sure you tune in next season for more college football coverage, and make sure to follow us online at 969thegame.com or download any of our podcasts on the iHeartRadio app. And a special thank you to T-Mobile.
Hi, welcome to Culver's.
Seeing the joy that people feel when they share a meal with family and friends, that's why we do this. The laughter of kids around the table, the thrill of families driving through for a treat.
What can we make fresh for you today?
The delight of not having to cook, and instead, letting us safely serve you. It all comes back to taking care of each other. And for that, we'll be here with your favorites, and always a smile.
The way we make our frozen custard shakes at Culver's isn't all that different from how you might at home. Whip up a batch of fresh frozen custard, like we do daily in our restaurants. You'll need farm fresh dairy and a precise temperature-controlled custard machine. Don't worry, I know a guy. Scoop the slow-churned custard into a cup, add milk and whatever flavor you're craving. Real strawberry, mint, peanut butter. Commence sipping.
Better yet, come to Culver's and leave the whole expertly handcrafted shake thing to us. Welcome to Delicious.
It's the strongest offer ever from International Diamond Center. Now through December 12th, you get IDC's already unbeatable price, plus an extra 10% savings. And to make it even more affordable, you get 5 years, 0 interest financing. This is an unprecedented, crazy offer. Take an extra 10% and then spread your payments over 5 years, 0 down, 0 interest. And yes, this is all engagement rings from our exclusive world-class designers. Imagine a $12,000 designer ring with a GIA certified diamond. Take 10% off, then pay just $180 a month. Or an $8,000 designer ring minus 10% and just $120 a month. You can even finance the sales tax. IDC makes it easy to upgrade her diamond this Christmas with our largest ever selection of GIA and Forevermark diamonds. Get 10% instant savings plus 60 months, 0 interest. And as an added surprise, for the first 12 days of December, go to shopidc.com for some secret buys on some great holiday gifts. Merry Christmas from International Diamond Center. 4 convenient Orlando locations. Approved credit. Details at shopidc.com.
To find the next great podcast, iHeartRadio and Tongle sifted through thousands of entries, from the true story of the musical Chicago to the fascinating life of author Alexander Dumas.
Dumas is the guy who invented travel writing. He fought in revolutions. He built and lost a palace. I mean, he cooked an elephant.
Listen to the next great podcast finalists on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Then visit nextgreatpodcast.com to vote for your favorite to help us find the winner.
Real radio.
listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on Facebook.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks so much for tuning in on this gorgeous Friday afternoon. Been a great week, all week here in the studio. Hope you guys have been listening. I really appreciate that very much. I am Jim. Deb is here.
Hello.
Along with Jack.
What's up?
And Ross as well.
It's true.
You know, I was on Facebook yesterday, and my son used to train at the Jungle MMA down on 50. It's still there, run by Seth Petrozelli, a complete maniac. And I mean, no one will disagree with that. He is a complete and utter maniac. And trained with him. And while my son was there training, he would come home and he would be worn out. And I mean, worn out. And I'm like, man, who is working you like that? And he would look at me and he goes, you're not going to believe it. It's a girl. And I said, really? And he goes, her name is Felicia, and she is an absolute beast. Welcome to the show, that girl, Miss Felicia Spencer. Guys.
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Kick-ass girl.
What's up, Killer? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me back on.
I guess you're doing a lot better now that you're not catching fists. I know you deal a lot of them out too, but man, that's a tough way to make a living. So, yeah, just real quick, I know you came from Canada, moved to Florida, got into the MMA game, started training with Seth, and then, you know, it just kind of blew up. Tell us about, you know, when you left Canada to come down here to the U.S. and go to and come to Florida. What brought you here and that path in general?
Well, actually, my family, when I was real young, moved to Florida, so that was out of my control.
Okay, gotcha.
But I came to Orlando from Southwest Florida for UCF. I came to be a knight, you know. So then I knew Mike, the other owner of the Jungle, from my small hometown. So I kind of had a foot in the Jungle. It was my first Orlando family, you know, it was my home away from home. And that was in 2009. And yeah, just started. I mean, I was already doing martial arts before, but competitively, I started doing, you know, training to be a competitor at that time. So it's definitely been a long road to, since then too.
It has, and that's a great Mike Lee, by the way. It's trained you over there for a while. He gets credit for training you all through your fighting career, I believe. So, you know, you had some really big fights against some of the biggest names in the sport. Matter of fact, Cyborg and Amanda Nunes. I mean, you really did go against the big names. What was your goal when you decided to do this professionally? Did you have a goal? I know you said you wanted to get out by 30, but what was the goal other than that?
And yeah, that timeline was kind of just an idea, like it seemed like a good idea when I was younger. I mean, the goal when I started, there wasn't really a goal. There weren't women in the UFC. The other promotion, Invicta, didn't exist. It was just see where it goes, just go test yourself. It was just to see, how far you could go and just test yourself. So that was really it in the beginning. And then it was always just, all right, well, let's see if I can get into a professional organization. And then once I was there, then it was like, oh, wow, women are in the UFC now. Let's see if we can get there, So
who gave you that initial push? Was it Mike or one of those guys that said, you know what, I think you can maybe do this for a living? Did somebody actually say that to you? And did you answer them like I know, or were you kind of dumbfounded?
Well, again, doing it for a living back then wasn't really like a thing. It was just doing it on the side of your real job. So, I mean, all through most of it, I was a teacher on the side also. But
did your kids know you were a freaking assassin?
Some of them, yeah. Luckily, I switched to Florida Virtual. So I guess when you have a virtual teacher, you don't care to Google them as much. And most of them I don't think, knew. But it was pretty fun. But yeah, Mike and Seth definitely told me, I was already a pretty experienced martial artist. I'd done Taekwondo and Jiu-Jitsu since I was 12. I was already pretty skilled coming into it, and I didn't have any goals to compete. But then Mike and Seth were like, just try. You're really good. You should try competing. And then once I dipped my toe in the water, it was just like, all right, let's see where this goes,
My Felicia Spencer with us, former MMA fighter for UFC and Invicta as well. 9-3 professionally, is that correct?
Yep. 9-3, 5-1 as an amateur. Yeah. So
let me ask you, are you proud of your record?
Yeah, it's not bad. I wish the 3 wasn't there, but or at least less of that. But yeah, looking back, it's not too shabby. it doesn't seem like a lot either, but I always include my amateur record. So I've, to me, I have 18 fights under my belt, and it was a long haul to get where I'm at, even though the end of it was, the exciting part was a little short-lived as far as like actually making money and
I was going to say,
living.
do you wish you would, I mean, obviously hindsight 2020, do you wish you would have been in the game like now, just now getting in because of how much money, when Ronda Rousey hit and that whole thing went crazy, the female aspect of this started being like, my boys and I love to watch UFC. We watch a lot of the fights, and there are many times we ordered the fight for the female fights way more than the guy fights. I mean, if you had a 5-year delay, I mean, it would have been a totally different game, right?
I feel like I came in at a good time. I feel like I'm, especially with my division, I feel good to have been part of like developing the division, and honestly, getting in. I'm ever since I was in the UFC, I got signed 3 years ago. I was on the same playing field as the guys. It wasn't a matter of being a female or in my division. It was just a matter of the 1% make all the money.
Right.
So I was like starting to get into that like higher, where I was able to make a living kind of money. But then, for me, the decision to step away was just, it's always been on my mind, the accumulation of, just head trauma. And I take that seriously. And it's crazy as it sounds to have chosen to be a fighter and take that seriously. I know it just, over time it does add up, and, I don't want to be in more wars, which I've definitely been in some wars. And I know, when I'm in there, I'm not going to give up. So in order to avoid that damage, I just have to not step in there anymore.
We're talking to former MMA fighter Felicia Spencer, fighting right out of here, Orlando, Florida. Here, yeah, Deb. Question?
Not a question, more of a statement, Felicia. I think what's important is to take that fight reel, put a little something together, and introduce your students each and every day to the bodily harm that you could easily inflict on them. I think scaring little kids is the other half of that MMA career.
What grade level do you teach?
I was a virtual school algebra teacher, so mostly ninth graders.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you
They should
definitely want to
definitely
do
see
that
that
fight
video.
reel.
The worst.
Absolutely.
They're the worst.
Matter of fact,
Absolutely.
they can see it at JimColbertLive.com. We have a highlight reel of hers posted now.
Mom and Dad, if you happen to know she's your child's teacher, just remind your student that, you're going to want to listen to Miss Spencer.
And stay off your phones, kids.
Exactly.
Felicia, I've got to ask, what makes you happier? A crisp jab right to your opponent's face?
I was going to ask this.
Or a struggling student doing well?
Or is it the same?
That's deep. It would be selfish to say punching someone.
No, it wouldn't.
Which is why he asked.
I'm genuinely happy when people overcome hard things. That's really why I was teaching, and just in general, I love seeing I'm all about the underdog. I was the underdog for a lot of my career, and hey, every kid struggling with algebra is an underdog, and it's cool when they overcome it.
Good answer.
But what's it feel like when you really nail that jab?
It's gotta be.
Come on. It's awesome,
feel
right?
that head cave in.
I mean, honestly, it's so much adrenaline. I don't even remember it.
Oh, really?
It feels good to get. What feels good is to get the tap. When you choke someone and they have to give up. That's
I hear you.
Like that's basically them saying "uncle" professionally.
Exactly.
There's nothing like. So what's it like? I mean, do you remember the first time you got hit square in the face? I mean, as a fighter, do you remember that impact and what was going through your mind the first time you took a professional punch?
Honestly, not really. I'm telling you, like, the adrenaline when you compete is unlike anything else, and a lot of time it's almost like you can't even remember what happened until you go back and watch it sometimes, and I feel like when I got a little more experienced, it was a little bit easier to be present, and to know where I'm at, and like be comfortable in there and kind of just myself. But yeah, especially in the beginning, it's like you just black out. I don't know what happens.
That, it has to be kind of, not only does it have to be odd to walk away from something you've been so passionate about, but it's also taken a lot of your life. I mean, this is literally like closing a chapter of your life and then turning around and looking at something totally new. I mean, what do you have planned now? And is it going to be hard to kind of wean yourself away? Or are you going to kind of stay in the game a little bit through training and whatnot?
I'll definitely stay. I've been doing martial arts forever, so I'm going to be training still, and maybe be able to coach a little more with my teammates, and commentating a little bit and that kind of stuff. But I'm kind of just leaving the door open. I'm not going to like jump into anything full time right away. My husband and I have we started a business last year. He got his roofing license and started roofing, and we have that going. So I'm kind of I'm the behind the scenes mostly.
Collector, I get it.
Yeah.
I would get it. I'd be
I'm
like,
gonna
look,
send my wife over.
right, I would be like, look, Bob, listen, it's not me, but if I send the woman over there, it's trouble times 10. She's going to whip the ass of everybody she comes in contact with until I get my cash.
Speaking of which, Felicia, have you ever thought about maybe training the next generation of female MMA fighters?
Yeah, well, I've always been involved with the kids class at the Jungle, and I'm always, a little bit less since COVID, and another instructor kind of stepped in, but I'm still there every week with the kids, and I really do enjoy just kind of being a part of their, their weekly lives, and just encouraging them and all that. So I'm definitely always a part of the up and comers.
Felicia, I was wondering if you could help me out with something. It's my favorite part of any fight that I've ever seen in UFC, any MMA event, and sometimes it doesn't happen, and I always go, that's silly. But I look at it in an ignorant wonder when the two fighters go at each other, and then at the end, there's the utmost respect, like they are battling for Zeus himself. Like there's a mutual admiration to the sport. Is that what it is? Is that what is it like when either you win a fight or lose a fight? And how do you look at that opponent now differently or just the same?
I do feel like you look at them differently. You've shared this really intense experience, win or lose. Like there's usually not personal beef. It's I'm trying to be better than you tonight, and whether that happens or not, it's you leave it all in there, and me, all of my will versus all of your will, and let's see what happens. But it really is, I don't think of, maybe like I can't even think of really anyone I genuinely didn't like that I was fighting. And usually I have, like, my last opponent was in the Air Force, like an active member of the Air Force.
How do you get
like, how
mad?
could I?
Right.
Like, I mean, come on.
Is it weird?
Amanda Nunes, when I lost to her, she put the belt on my shoulder and just like congratulated me for being, for being a tough opponent, like that kind of stuff. It really is just, the sport is not what you see in movies. It's not like a barbaric, like,
yeah, it almost
whenever
seems
I see MMA in movies, it's like so cringy.
there's like a spiritual element to it, or like
you've just had your soul knocked out of your body.
I don't know.
Trying to get it back.
Like it speaks to your genes, because I think everybody who hasn't been in a fight kind of wants to experience it once until you lose a tooth or something.
Yeah,
or get hit in the face.
hair, or
But
a big bruise.
would you say it speaks to the soul when you are in the ring?
I guess so, and I almost can't even think of it like a true like fight, like that urge that you want to fight someone, like just to see how it goes. It's like,
there's no anger.
There's no anger. Yeah, it's literally just competition. It's just sport. Some people I know some people in the sport have a different mentality about it, for sure.
And
crazy.
And I'm about to name one of those, because it's very interesting. Who did you look up to when you were fighting? When because Nunez and Cyborg were gigantic names. Did you have someone that you consider like, you're like, wow, man, that would be awesome to be able to fight that person like a legend?
Coming up, I always had Cyborg's name in my head. I would talk about, if she doesn't retire before I get to her, we're going to fight one day. So that was a really cool, I guess, like, accomplishment, that she was still, kicking while I was coming up. And
when you
and she's still going now. She's been fighting for like 20 years, which is
it's amazing. It's incredible, really. And she hasn't been hit a lot hard. Maybe that's why. But when you looked across the ring and you're like, wow, man, I said to myself one day, it's like this Jim Carrey moment when he put that $10 million check in his dad's front pocket in his coffin. He promised him he was going to, make that a good check. I mean, when you looked across the ring at Cyborg, was it just business, or did you actually have a moment like, holy S, here I am, face to face? And by the way, she wasn't cool to you. I mean, she wasn't nice in the weigh-in. She wouldn't shake your hand. She was not very pleasant. Was that all just show?
I knew it was less directed at me as it was to the promotion at the time. so she's in a different promotion now, and it ended after that fight pretty much for her. What was I going to say? It was all business for me.
Yeah, just business.
In the fight, honestly, the only moment where it was like, oh my God, was when Bruce Buffer like said my name and he was looking at me and like all intense. That moment when Bruce Buffer was like, calling me, I was like, that's when I like lost eye contact with her and I looked at him and I was like, holy,
it's on.
And then I was like, all right, refocus. And that was definitely a moment that caught me off guard.
Felicia, you mentioned the cringiness of MMA in movies, but so I wanted to ask you if you've seen, because there's been a lot of talk about Bruised, which is Halle Berry's directorial debut, but she's also been fighting, been training, and is in that. Have you seen that yet, and do you have any desire to see it?
I want to. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
As I know, my Invicta has a big, but the promotion that I fought for was involved with that movie, and so I'm definitely like supportive of it, but I have not actually seen it yet.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, good.
Well, when you get a stamp of approval from someone who's walked that walk, that's when you can watch it and say, that's the real thing.
Oh yeah, man.
Or, Felicia said that's a bunch of crap.
You got to get in that consultant game, man. Hey, by the way, who's of all the women like in the league that we know, like Holly Holm, Ronda Rousey, Cyborg, Amanda Nunes, all the big names? Who is the nicest one? Who is the genuinely nicest one?
Ooh, of the women, I mean, Nunes was super nice. Like, I think she was very personable.
Yeah.
For all the women that I met. Yeah, I guess I'll go with her.
But it's funny. There are no. I mean,
none of them.
There are no buddies in that game, though, right? Like you don't have lunch with any of them. You guys don't stay in contact. I mean, there's no kind of camaraderie with the women UFC fighters at all, or is it just everybody's on their own island?
I haven't really had any close relationships with women in the UFC, but I know there are a lot that end up training together, and like they have little, they get groups together that train, and I've just never been one to really like travel a lot and kind of go that route. But I definitely like someone I fought in Invicta, Pam Sorensen. I am always DMing her back and forth, like responding to stories and stuff. Like there's definitely it almost feels like you're friends, even though you've never like hung out. Right. You've only hung out in the cage, but yeah, it definitely, like I said, it kind of goes back to like just like you just have that like moment together and you shared it,
Hey, one last question, because I talked to Seth a bunch about the Kimbo Slice fight, and of course the projection or the idea, perception of UFC to the layperson is completely different than it is like when you're the game. He told me that when the fighter dropped out for Kimbo and that fight came available, that there was literally like a fight backstage to get a hold of that guy, because everybody kind of knew that he was a fraud. Everybody kind of knew that he wasn't going to last against an actual fighter, and of course Seth proved that, knocking him out in like 13 seconds. Did Ronda Rousey have any of that thing for you guys? Did anybody look at her like a payday? Because I mean, Ronda, it wasn't like Ronda was a bad fighter, but I think she was susceptible, but she had a big enough name, kind of like the McGregor thing, that you could get paid fighting her. Was it like that at all, or did your past didn't cross much?
Yeah, our past definitely didn't cross at all, but there was a little bit of that, I guess, like that, if you can get her to say your name, then you're somebody at that point, but she was fighting all the top girls,
Yeah.
So I mean, there was no one that could say that she wasn't talented and earning her spot. She beat everybody that was there. So
she did. She was fun to watch, man. It really was. But Felicia, listen, I just want to tell you from everybody on the show, we wish you the very best. You've always been very cool. I know you're a super sweet person, and we can only hope that you have a very positive career after the fact. And I know that we'll probably see you bumming around the gym down there on Highway 50 with Seth and Mike and the guys, if you want to. And by the way, do you want to give a plug to possibly training classes with you or anything like that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, downtown on the corner of Mills and 50, all day there are classes, but I'm there in the evening, in the day, here and there. Usually like around 5 or 6, I'll be in. Yeah, I mean, the team is great for people who don't want to compete or have no intention of going that route. I'd say the vast majority of people there are just there to hang out after work and have a good time before they go home, get a workout, get some laughs. It's like, if I'm feeling like I need to have a social time, I'm just going to go to the gym.
That's awesome. Well, Felicia, as always, we thank you and wish you the best in everything, for real.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Yeah,
Have a
thank
good
you very
weekend.
much. All right, 407-916-1041. You can text us at 77031. As sweet as I remember from when she was like 19 years old, she's awesome and used to absolutely kill my boy. I mean, just tie him up in knots. He would come home. He's like, man, I can't flip her over. She just absolutely crushes me every time. But she taught him a lot, that's for sure, because he became a really good wrestler based on the lessons he learned fighting Felicia. So it's very cool. Felicia, we wish you the best. Pick the Porn is up next. Or Pork the Porn. Is it Pick the Pork? I think it's Pork.
Get on board at 407-916-1041. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is brought to you by Cento Family Moving and Storage. That's CENTO moving.com.
This is Rob Parker. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by the Central Florida International Auto Show.
The Cowboys aren't happy waking up today after their victory over the Saints, but in December, ugly wins are okay. Dallas isn't perfect. They didn't have their head coach. Zeke is banged up. Amari still isn't all the way back. And Dak, he's always been hit and miss. Some days they look good, some halves they look terrible. The Cowboys may not be a Super Bowl team. That's okay, we're all still watching, and they're going to win their division. I'm Colin Cowherd.
The Central Florida International Auto Show is at the Convention Center the 3rd through the 5th. It's Florida's biggest auto show. Over 500 new vehicles to see. Take test drives right at the show. See classics, exotics, race cars, and more. Discount tickets at OrlandoAutoShow.com.
You work hard, so you deserve the good things in life, like getting an amazing deal on awesome internet. That's why there's never been a better time to switch to Xfinity. Get the fast and reliable internet you deserve for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. And ask how to score 12 times the speed for the same internet price when you add Xfinity Mobile. Just imagine, faster downloads, more streaming, the possibilities are endless. That's more speed and you'll save hundreds over AT&T. Or learn how to get a $300 prepaid card when you get gig speed internet during the Xfinity Black Friday sales event. That means powering a house full of devices when everyone's home this holiday season. So what are you waiting for? Sign up now because you deserve awesome internet. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay, and 12/6/21. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet 50 megabits per second customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra, and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Compares monthly service charge for Xfinity 600 megabits per second to AT&T 500 megabits per second, each with one unlimited mobile line for a year as of 10/6/21. Reduced speeds up to 20 gigabytes of mobile usage.
See dealer for details. There's zero time to waste. The Nissan year-end sales event is at Sutherland Nissan Orlando. Buy a new Nissan and make 0 payments for 90 days. Plus, year-end savings on every used vehicle. Sell us your current vehicle for top dollar. Click SutherlandBuysCars.com. Offer ends soon at Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
My Way from Giorgio Armani. This sparkling, floral, woody fragrance, consciously sourced ingredients from around the world in sustainable, refillable packaging. The union of citrus, tuberose, vanilla, and warm wood. Unbox the most desired gifts this holiday season with My Way from Giorgio Armani. For the woman who wants to live life her way.
Marty, I am the ghost of rewards past, here to show you all the cash back you could have earned on your holiday purchases.
But I get up to 1.75% cash back on all my purchases.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I have a Navy Federal Credit Union cash rewards card.
Well, cool. Happy holidays.
Learn how you can slay the season with the cash rewards card at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
With RP Funding's digital mortgage, you can refinance your home loan to today's low rates from the comfort of your own home. Get started today and let me pay your closing costs. Lock in your low rate before it's too late. Visit rpfunding.com. NMLS 70168, Equal Housing Lender.
McMuffin, McFlurry, Chicken McNuggets. There's a lot to love about McDonald's famous flavors, but there's nothing better than getting a great deal on whatever you want. Now get 20% off any purchase of $1 or more exclusively with the McDonald's app. Open the McDonald's app now and save big on your next order with 20% off anything you want. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 12/31/21 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a week. Excludes tax. McD app download and registration required.
Right now at Old Navy, get up to 50% off store-wide. Grab PJs starting at $8 and gifts for everyone on your list from just $5. Hurry to Old Navy or OldNavy.com today. Valid 11/29 through 12/27. Select styles only.
We've lost so many people to COVID. So many moms and dads, favorite uncles, older sisters, and best friends.
friends. But vaccines can help prevent serious illness and death from COVID in more than 9 out of 10 cases. So now almost all COVID deaths are preventable, and so are the broken hearts they leave behind. We can do this. Find COVID vaccines near you at vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Looking for the perfect gift? Get him a shirt from Untuck It. Untuck It shirts are designed to be worn untucked. They're the easiest way to keep him looking sharp and feeling comfortable. You can't go wrong with their super soft flannels, wrinkle-free shirts, performance shirts with stretch, and cozy sweaters that are all perfect for right now. They even have a line for her. Find the perfect gift for every guy on your list at one of 80-plus Untuck It stores or at untuckit.com. Untuck It. Shirts designed to be worn untucked.
What's all the buzz about nasal irrigation and Navage? And should I try it? Here's the science. Airborne germs invade through your nose. It's the body's air filter for trapping allergens and viruses. When your nose gets clogged, it's less effective and germs multiply. Eventually, your immune system can get overwhelmed and you get sick. Nasal irrigation is an effective, all-natural way to clean your nose. It's not a drug, it's more like plumbing. Saline goes in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, flushing out mucus and germs. I'm Martin Hoke, and I invented Navage to make cleaning your nose easy. It's the world's only nose cleaner with powered suction. Navage pulls out the bad stuff so you can breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and feel healthier. At Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, Bed Bath, and Walmart. Or go to Navage.com for a free gift with purchase. Over 2 million sold. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
The good news? You can watch us too. Like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 1041. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate it greatly. I'm Jim. Deb is here.
Hello.
So is Jack.
Hi there.
Pixies?
Let's find out what's in the old sauce jar.
Control top.
All aboard. Now that's the music I like. That's good train music. I have some tickets, pair of tickets to go to the Magic of Lights, returning to Daytona International Speedway to celebrate the most cherished season of the year. We have your tickets in for free. See the dazzling holiday light show featuring the dinosaurs and the all-new prehistoric Christmas and the Bigfoot monster truck displays. Happening November 19th through January 1st. Of course, a portion of proceeds benefiting the Advent Health Foundation. I also have a pair of tickets to go see
what?
The Eagles Hotel California 2022 tour, February 24th, 2022, of course, at the Amway Center. Tickets go on sale today. That happened at 10 a.m. this morning. You can get your tickets now over at Ticketmaster or at the Amway Center box office. Jim, that is your sauce jar, which is brought to you by
Cento Family Moving and Storage. You know, it's a family-owned and Orlando-operated moving and storage company. Their fully trained expert moving crews can handle it all. Packing, handling your furniture, safe driving, customer service. Best part yet, mention the Jim Colbert Show. You'll get a discount. So book them today at centomoving.com. That's C-E-N-T-O moving.com. Back to you, birthday boy.
Thank you so much, Deb. Ross goes first today, buddy.
This guy told me that he dropped the ball with his wife and he wants to make up for it.
Okay.
Probably shouldn't have shared that. Let's welcome Dan on line 3.
Sounds like a Dan problem. Dan, how you doing, buddy?
Doing great, thank you.
Good, man. Want to play a little game with us?
Absolutely.
Let's do it then.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, player. It's Friday. You know the deal. That means it's time for a little Pick the Porn. Here are 3 actual adult film titles and one lie that walks weird when it leaves work.
We've all been there.
What?
I don't think we have.
Yes.
You haven't lived, my friend.
All right, you ready, buddy?
Yep.
Find the fakie here. Number 1, begging for a peggin'.
Oh, jeez.
Number 2, Nut Buddy. Number 3, Paranormal Cracktivity. And lastly, Asses for the Masses. Which one of those is a lie, buddy? Which is fake?
I think the first one is.
No, that's true. Begging for a pegging is something you do not want on your laptop.
No.
When anybody, and I mean anybody, walks into the door.
So it's not what I'm picturing, huh?
No, it's that one was hard to.
Hey.
Who's next, buddy?
Let's welcome John. It's biblical.
John, how's it going, partner?
Good.
All right, buddy, find the fake one here. These are all adult film titles. One of these is fake. If you can find it, off you go. Number 1, Nut Buddy. Number 2, Paranormal Cracktivity. And lastly, Asses for the Masses.
Nut Buddy.
Nut Buddy is the answer. You're going to see the Eagles.
Hot take.
You're a winner, buddy. You are going to see the Eagles. Are you a happy man?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. All right.
All right.
Don't say yes one more
By
time.
the way, the tickets for the parking lot, not the actual show, but you'll enjoy yourself either way. It's a Toyota. All right. No, seriously, buddy. Enjoy yourself, and be sure to call us and tell us all how the show was. There you go. Dan is on hold, and he is your winner of the Eagles tickets. Yeah, Nut Buddy is not true.
So that means Paranormal Cracktivity is?
Yeah, that took me a minute to write one down because I was just choke laughing the entire time because that cover is like a Polaroid just taped to the box. It is just, it is rudimentary to say the very least.
Is you think there's a sequel to that one?
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
I just would hope that there's a number 2 for that one.
Asses for the Masses is actual. The other ones that did not make it, Racially Motivated and Booty Scream. There you go. Ross, what's coming up for thoughts, buddy?
Guys, I've been suppressing something for a very long time.
Have you now?
And I will tell you how I've dealt with my suppression quite poorly. I'm about 6 months in suppressing this one thing.
Okay.
And I have gone overboard with my end of suppressing.
Okay. So, in other words, you've suppressed it. Now you're not suppressing, but when you decided not to suppress it, you went a little too hard.
Yeah. This past week, I've been releasing everything.
What?
I'll tell you exactly
Okay.
what. I'll feed all the baby birds out there.
All right, we'll do that next.
Trust me.
All right, chirp, chirp.
'Tis the season to be real. Guilty for secret eating cookies. Like you're 5 years old. Merry Christmas from Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call ClausmanLaw.com.
We're still looking at stop-and-go traffic heading west on I-4 between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway, and also between Osceola Parkway and 429. Eastbound travel on I-4 slow too between U.S. Highway 27 to Osceola Polk Line Road, and also between Osceola Parkway to 535. Southbound 429 still solid between Sinclair Road and I-4 as well. The 408 up to speed. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by the Central Florida International Auto Show.
The Central Florida International Auto Show is at the Convention Center the 3rd through the 5th. It's Florida's biggest auto show. Over 500 new vehicles to see. Check out Luxury Row. See the new electric vehicles. Discount tickets at OrlandoAutoShow.com.
Guys, here in Central Florida, your AC has to work every single time you ask it to, especially in the summer, just complete murder. But even this week coming up, it's going to be in the low 80s again. You're going to need your AC. Let Mills Air take care of that for you with that beautiful preventive maintenance plan. That is what you got to have. It's like an insurance policy for your AC. In other words, these guys will take care of it, make sure they check on it a couple times a year. Everything's running right. All the levels are perfect. And if they're not, guess what? These guys are so good. Chances are they have the parts they need on the van, get you fixed and ready to go right there. They've been doing this since 1992, 29 years, keeping you nice and cool. Plus, our carrier factory authorized dealers. That means up to $1,275 towards a brand new carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and certainly turn to the experts at Mills Air. They're family owned and operated, and they want to help you today. 407-277-1159. Online, it's easy. MillsAir.com.
After this year, let's spread some holiday cheer.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Orlando's Christmas station is Magic 107.7.
Nations Trucks is Florida's #1 pre-owned truck dealer with the highest quality, lowest prices, and largest selection of late model trucks in stock. No matter what you're looking for, Nations Trucks has it on the lot right now. From a Power Stroke or Duramax diesel to a lifted Hemi-powered Ram, they've got it. They're going to save you a ton of money versus buying new. Ford, Chevy, Dodge Ram, and GMC, Nations Trucks has got them, and with approved credit, you'll take advantage of interest rates as low as 1.99% and make no payments till April of next year. Start driving the truck that you deserve and do it today at nationstrucks.com.
When I met you in the summer.
It's time to live it up again. Be first to cruise on MSC Seashore, debuting in Miami in November. Relax in the stunning infinity pool. Indulge at our alfresco dining venues. Discover again at our new private island, Ocean Key MSC Marine Reserve, named Best New Cruise Destination. Cruise the Caribbean on MSC Seashore from Miami. Enjoy flexible booking changes and free balcony upgrades. Call your travel advisor or visit msccruises.com. Restrictions apply. MSC Cruises, a world of discovery.
There's festive fun for everyone at Gatorland. Florida residents get in for half off now through the end of December. Gatorland's holiday ho 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 down. Gatorland.com for details.
If you've been involved in a car accident and are not sure of your legal options, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in Orlando.
I'm a mother.
A neighbor.
An accountant.
A musician.
And like about a third of American adults, I'm also a gun owner.
But gun ownership is just part of my much bigger picture.
That's why I shop Rounded by Concealment Express.
Rounded makes quality holsters, packs, clothing, and other gear for a teacher,
A yogi.
A business owner.
A well-rounded gun owner. Like me.
Click the ad or visit roundedgear.com today.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
Need to turn your home equity into cash? This is Robert Palmer, and home values are at an all-time high. Smart homeowners are accessing home equity at today's low rates, but don't use your home equity to pay closing costs. Let me pay them instead. Visit rpfunding.com for details. NMLS 70168, Equal Housing.
Remember when that hurricane took out my lanai?
You mean sunroom?
Same thing. My AAA insurance agent helped make sure I had the right home and auto coverage, so we rebuilt it.
Seriously? Insurance through AAA?
Seriously, I saved over $800 on both home and auto together, and my new lanai is beautiful.
Seriously? You're still calling it a lanai?
The home and auto insurance bundle through AAA. Serious coverage, serious savings. Learn more at AAA.com/seriously. Discounts and savings opportunities subject to eligibility. Savings amounts may vary. Insurance underwritten by Auto Club Insurance Company of Florida.
More than 1 in 3 people will face cancer in their lifetime. Unfortunately, fear can stop you from getting your cancer screening, but it won't stop cancer. Early detection can save your life. Don't wait for symptoms to appear to act. Cancer screening is safe, effective, and accessible for everyone, including free or low-cost screening programs. Go to cancerscreeninfo.com right now for free screening resources and recommendations from the American Cancer Society. Don't wait. Early detection can save your life. Go to cancerscreeninfo.com today. cancerscreeninfo.com.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents. And Doug.
Don't you just love the smell of old books? Shh, this is a library. Sorry, ma'am. We're looking for a book titled Liberty Mutual Customizes Your Car Insurance so you only pay for what you need.
I don't think we carry that, but check nonfiction.
He really does devour literature.
Please leave.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. T-Mobile for Business supports small business owners during their busiest time of year. Switch now and we'll pay off your phone up to $1,000. You keep your phone and your number. Plus, get $200 in Facebook ads on us, so you can reach more customers and finish this year strong. Visit your T-Mobile store and make the switch today. Up to $1,000 via virtual prepaid card for eligible device payoff. Allow 15 days. Qualifying credit service port-in and timely redemption required. No cash access on card and expires in 6 months. Details at T-Mobile.com. Ads via virtual prepaid card when you port in a line with 2 plus more lines over 3 existing lines.
Looking for a holiday that's merry, not melted? That's cool, because Kroger has refrigerated delivery trucks. We'll keep your hams honeyed and your cranberries colorful. And our fresh guarantee will save you the wilt and the worry, or we'll make it right. That's more than just delivery, it's Kroger over delivery. Order today at Kroger.com. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
For a limited time, you can get $15 off your first 3 orders for savings up to $45. Offer valid with digital coupon while supplies last.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware, toolsacehardware.com.
The Christmas party that blows them all away with Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. It's Big Bad Voodoo Daddy's Wild and Swinging Holiday Party, sponsored by Florida Blue. December 8th, Dr. Phillips Center's Front Yard Festival, presented by Advent Health.
Not two front teeth, oh my.
Tickets on sale now at drphillipscenter.org. Big Bad Voodoo Daddy.
Order your Hummer EV at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lynch Studio. Car accidents, other injuries, call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now number 1 for podcasting. We are an iHeart radio station. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031 at all times. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb and Jack are here as well. Let's get some Ross thoughts.
It's weird.
Oh, guys.
It's funny.
I need you.
Sometimes.
Lord.
It's Ross.
Put me.
Spelled like sauce.
Back on the right train.
It's Ross Thoughts.
Tracks. I have fallen off both rails. Also kind of jealous of my mom right now.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I'm mad jealous of my mom. She was, she did a couple filler shots over on Alter Ego, the singing competition show.
Did.
My mom
was on national television.
On national television. So now she can put on a comedy poster as seen on Fox, and I can't.
That is so good.
Whack! But shout out to my mom. She's the best. Last time I talked to my mom, she was claiming that she has a really small mouth, and it was cracking me up. She got a small mouth. That's what God said. God was like, you're going to get a small mouth.
You do have a bit of a small mouth.
You think I have a small mouth?
You have a small mouth. Okay.
Sorry.
I didn't need a... Okay.
This is what I've been suppressing.
Okay.
This is what I've learned. I've learned a couple of things.
All right.
I've learned that if you really want to know if your significant other is the one, put up Christmas lights with each other. I learned that this past week. I think that's a good sign of marriage. Sure, a kid does it too, whatever.
That's like the Christmas escape room? Because they say if you ever want to test your relationship, do an escape room with your spouse.
We got 20 lights up the other day.
What happened?
Out of 150.
Okay. That doesn't sound very productive, buddy.
Well, it was not productive because I go ahead and I'll be honest with you, I lied to her. I said, I didn't do that. It was definitely me.
Right.
Because I accidentally gave it a slight tug in the middle of the process of putting up said Christmas lights.
Oh, and you've got those clips, right?
I got the clips. You know the clips?
I do know the clips.
Everybody has the same clips.
Everybody has the clips.
The 3M?
Yeah, the same clips. The same white plastic.
The clips. Yeah.
The clips.
Yeah.
Oh, I pulled it. I heard one thump.
Oh.
And then there was this beautiful comedic pause. And then all of a sudden, thump, 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 thump.
Once that weight gets on the other side of that equation, it's all done.
Physics happens.
That's right.
Just like my mom has a small mouth, this is what's going to happen.
Okay.
It's a weird example. Yeah, sure. It didn't make sense. Let's move on. So I see all the Christmas lights fall, and what does my fiance do? Laugh.
Oh, really?
She
wasn't upset in the least.
She had a couple drinks in her.
Okay, that's fine. That's a good move too.
It was also 10:30 at night.
Oh, that's you're putting lights up at 10:30 at night while a little hammered?
Yeah, we're living dangerously.
I like your party, buddy.
Yeah, you can't get a DUI that way.
Cannot.
Can't.
Smart.
And then when I started laughing, she started laughing. It was definitely like God, I love this woman.
Turned into have you ever seen the movie The Money Pit with Tom Hanks?
I don't think so.
It's one of his
good
early.
movie.
There's one of his early movies, and there's a scene. He's rebuilding this old house. There's a scene where the toilet or the bathtub falls through the floor, and he's at his wits' end, and he just stands over the hole and just laughs at it because he's losing his mind.
Yeah,
is that similar?
Very, very same. Walter White does it.
Yeah,
Walter White has a crazy person laughing, like season 4 or something.
How long did it take you to get that those 20 lights up, only to have them ripped down in 13 seconds?
An embarrassing amount of time, maybe 30, 35 minutes.
Okay,
because we had to clip them on individually as well. But the house looks great, and I remember her laughing, and I remember me laughing. And I thought, man, I cannot wait to just absolutely nail Christmas. Yesterday, I've been freaking out about it. Well, I have not freaked out about other people that I'm shopping for. Because of said wedding next year in October,
right?
I have been a little cheap bird. I've been cheap.
Yeah, you've been cheap.
Cheap.
Not spending any money, saving every dime.
Cheap.
You weren't cheap with me, buddy. You gave me a nice pair of shoes, like Vans.
Exactly, Jim. Because I have suppressed my money spending, and now I don't care.
Oh, wow, really?
I wish it was my birthday.
Oh, no joke.
I am burning through cash.
My timing is impeccable, Deb.
Yeah, I guess
I
so.
have dipped into the wedding account.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's a bad move, dude.
For what?
Anything.
Oh.
Anything.
You're just looking to spend money.
I go ahead.
You're purging
You
cash.
should buy a bottle of tequila or something.
I bought a $25 ornament today.
Damn.
Who am I?
You're a baller, apparently.
I gambled on the Cowboys game last night. I don't even like the Cowboys or the Saints.
You take them?
Yeah.
Oh, you won.
Yeah, not much, though, because they were favorites.
Yeah, they covered, though.
I didn't do the cover. I just...
straight up?
Yeah, straight up.
No money.
I don't even know what the odds exactly mean, but I was running with it.
Got it.
I am spending so much money this holiday season, and I just want you guys to be aware that your boy's going to be in debt. Christmas debt.
Really? You're getting in there.
Oh, yeah.
Now, does your fiance know about this new plan of purging cash on the verge of your wedding?
You guys are the first 3 to find out.
Okay.
I'm just happy nobody else listens.
That's good. I mean, we're safe.
Yeah, so we're just in a little secret here.
Mm-hmm.
Also, bought really expensive tequila.
What's really expensive? Like $50 more?
Negatory, Jim.
Up. 70?
Up.
70?
Up. No longer cheap. No longer cheap.
Man, you got to spend. I mean, you got to buy a good bottle of tequila to get past like $60, $70.
I'll see you at $140. What is wrong with me?
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
What is wrong with you?
I just put it on the credit card.
Oh man,
I'm a monster.
Oh, what are you, 19 with a Sears card?
You can't stop the spending of the money when it comes to me and Christmas this year.
You can stop the spending of the money.
Buying yourself booze.
I'm buying myself
booze.
booze overpriced. It's delicious. Clase Azul.
Yeah.
Have you spent $140 on your fiance? Because, I mean, you just took a Christmas gift from her for you.
That's not how I look at it.
That's how most people are going to look at it.
I look at it like I got a lot more points to spend.
But most people are going to go, you don't spend money like that on yourself in December. That is, I just had to tell my wife this thing just the other day because she's so used to just like, I need this now. I'm like, you shouldn't buy anything like that.
That's the rule.
In December, ever. It's bad. It's bad karma, and it's bad. It's bad
Just
mojo.
not fair.
Yeah, it's not fair either.
How is that not fair? It's mine.
You took a gift from her.
Exactly.
She could have given you that bottle of $140 bottle of tequila.
And it wouldn't have come out of your account.
Well, that makes total sense. If she buys me the same tequila, then I got 2 of them. See how that works?
No, I don't.
That's double the booze. I still come out on top, baby. I bought a scratch off the other day.
Oh my God.
I don't even think I finished the scratch off, and I threw it away.
You are losing your mind.
I have.
What is wrong with you, dude? What has happened? Have you just been pent up so much you feel like you have to?
That's what I've been suppressing.
You gotta fight that, buddy. You gotta fight that.
Suppressed spending money for like 6 months.
You gotta fight that tooth and nail, my friend.
And then all of a sudden, the Christmas ghost of capitalism comes by, and I'm like, let's just buy it. I spent $300 on Christmas lights.
Oh my God, man! You need to like 2 days in a cheap tent with Bradshaw. Let him kind of re-indoctrinate you into being frugal.
I can fix him.
I think you can.
You can't fix this.
Oh yeah.
I just want to buy you stuff right now.
Yeah.
No.
Jack's not gonna buy anything.
We're gonna get you some tequila.
Do you
We're
know
gonna
what?
start with that?
Do you know what the chances of Jack ever buying a bottle of anything that cost over even maybe $70? Not twice as much. The
Ugh.
chances are 100% zero.
I quit drinking Captain Morgan's when the handle went over $20.
20, not 140, and that's a handle. Like you can kill somebody with that.
Oh, Beth's calling.
She's thirsty.
Yeah, she knows I got some.
Yeah,
some
she's
good
gonna get
booze.
tequila. She's
How-
like, "Hey, baby."
I don't want to know.
Hey, pumpkin puss.
I don't. That's what she calls me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to know what you guys are getting your significant others, but can I get prices? Is that too personal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a budget that we have agreed to spend on this, and we're spending the least amount we've spent on each other maybe since we've been married. We've made an agreement to do that. It's $10,000.
Notice none of us flinched. We're like, yeah, that makes sense.
No.
I'll be honest with
He
you.
was just trying to kill me.
I think it's just a couple $100, a few $100. I mean, we're really not going out. We made an agreement this year not to go crazy.
I'm trying to ball out of my fiance.
I feel you though.
I'm
man.
trying to ball out this year. Last year I didn't really ball out, and because I've never really nailed a Christmas and birthday combination, there is no limits to my spending. Now, technically and literally, there is a limit.
It says it right there in the statement.
Yeah, it says it.
It's in black and white.
It's right there. But I'm crossing it. You cannot stop. It started off small.
You gonna redact that?
Yeah, it started off small. I was like, oh, these are some nice glasses. That was December 1st.
Nice.
Oh,
She's not listening, right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's not that. Who knows?
Okay.
But it started off small, and then all of a sudden the snowball just started picking up more and more.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to be a terrible person by the end of this month.
She is going to be so pissed off. It's going to have the opposite effect, buddy. You're going to think that she's going to lose her mind on all this expensive stuff, and all she's going to see is things coming away from the wedding. She is not going to have the reaction you think.
Nah.
I don't believe that.
Nah. Yeah.
I mean, you obviously know her more, way better than I do. I mean, what you tell me about her leads me to believe that she doesn't really require things like that. So, I think maybe you need to back it up a little bit, homie.
All right. The segment is basically over, and this is what I wanted to get at.
Okay. Thanks, Ross.
Can you guys...
Oh, man. Who didn't see this coming?
Give me like $100.
Come on, man.
Wait, I'm not done.
Okay. Well, I am.
Each.
Ooh. You want me to give you 100? You want Deb to give you 100? Do you know the chances of you getting $100 out of Deb? Let me go back to the math equation with Jack and the tequila.
Guys, I need the wedding gifts now.
Yeah.
Because I am not doing good. I am...
What's your limit on your credit card?
I don't even know.
You should back it down. You can do that. You can call them and say, just adjust the limit to like $1,000.
But then they're going to deem me as not a good person.
What?
They'd be right.
Yeah, you're right.
What are you talking about?
I mean, yeah. I mean, the credit card companies want you to spend as much money as possible.
I bought you a pair of shoes, and I was wondering
and you
if I can borrow them. I need those back. I need to return them.
Listen, if you ask for them back to return for the $50, I would not have any problem with that whatsoever.
Do you have the receipt?
I mean, do you want me to just give you the $50 for the shoes? I mean, that would be the most bizarre birthday gift I've ever gotten in my life, when somebody gifts me something and then invoices me for it.
Well, I already have one pair of black Vans, so let me just get one.
You just want one of the black Vans?
Yeah. Nah, yeah, just give them back.
Okay, I'll just give them back.
All right, those are your Ross thoughts. Just made $50, guys. Those are your thoughts. I'm out. Peace.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Back in a second with more of the Jim Colbert Show. Hang loose.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos. For locations, go to gringoslocos.com and securedroofingandrestoration.com. Visit their website for your free estimate today. At 8 p.m., it's Bungalower and the Bus. At 9, we all find out what the hell is Angel listening to. Tonight on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, huge diamond selection, best prices.
Our heaviest traffic continues along I-4 heading westbound. It's solid between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway, and also between Osceola Parkway and 429. Southbound 429, a busy ride too between Sinclair Road and I-4. Eastbound I-4 still heavy coming in from Polk County from U.S. Highway 27 to Osceola Polk Line Road, and then again between Osceola Parkway and 536. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by the Central Florida International Auto Show.
The Central Florida International Auto Show is at the Convention Center the 3rd through the 5th. It's Florida's biggest auto show. Over 500 new vehicles to see. Take test drives right at the show. See classics, exotics, race cars, and more. Discount tickets at OrlandoAutoShow.com.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Poker Santa's got a big bag of holiday cash to win this Saturday, December 4th at the Daytona Beach or Orange City Racing and Card Clubs with $3,000 Power Hour blocks. Starting at 10 a.m. to midnight during select hours, you could win $1,000 cash every 20 minutes. Now that's some holiday cash action. Saturday, December 4th at the Daytona Beach Racing and Card Club at I-4 and I-95 or Orange City Racing and Card Club just off I-4 exit 111B on Saxon Boulevard.
In the time before AT&T fiber internet.
What are you doing in me dungeon?
It's the only place where the bloody Wi-Fi works.
Oh, and you don't mind the spiders?
Spiders? What spiders? Oh no, they're everywhere! Oh!
In the time after AT&T fiber internet.
It's nice having fast, reliable Wi-Fi in the whole house.
For sure.
The dawn of a better internet era with AT&T fiber.
Limited availability in select areas. Check eligibility at att.com/getfiber. AT&T Smart Wi-Fi extenders may be required. Sold separately. Restrictions apply.
The Eagles Hotel California Tour. Welcome to the Hotel California. Live in concert with a full orchestra. Performing their iconic album Hotel California, beginning to end, plus a greatest hits set. The Eagles, Amway Center, February 24th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
It'll be a merry Mount Dora, December 3rd at 6 p.m. at the 28th Annual Mount Dora Christmas Walk. Brought to you in part by Visit Lake, Advent Health, T-Mobile, Duke Energy, and Waterman Village. For details, contact the Mount Dora Chamber of Commerce or visit mountdora.com.
At T-Mobile, we're bringing it all together for the holidays with great deals for everyone. Like right now, you can trade up to the powerful iPhone 13 Pro on us and get 1 year of Apple TV Plus free on our most popular Max plan. So you can capture holiday moments with the most advanced iPhone camera ever.
Get the kids. Let's start opening presents. I'm going to record it all on my new iPhone 13 Pro.
Wow, sounds like you already got what you wanted this year.
And the iPhone 13 Pro is just the start. You also get 1 free year of Apple TV Plus.
Whew, the kids are finally done. Now let's gift ourselves an episode of the morning show.
Time to unwrap some drama.
Hurry into T-Mobile this holiday season because both new and existing T-Mobile and Sprint customers can get the iPhone 13 Pro on us with eligible trade-in on our Max plan. And you'll get 1 year of Apple TV Plus free because together we holiday. Only at T-Mobile.
Phone via 30 monthly bill credits plus tax. For well-qualified buyers, contact us before canceling service to continue remaining bill credits or credit stop and balance on required finance agreement is due. Apple TV Plus renews at $4.99 per month after first year unless you cancel. Details at T-Mobile.com.
The waffle breakfast sandwich at Racetrack. Right now, you can get a waffle breakfast sandwich, and I've had them before. They're fantastic, and they are specially made by the Racetrack chef. How do I know there's a Racetrack chef? Because I did a Zoom call with him. He's real. He's nice. He cares about the food. And I love the food at Racetrack. But that's just one of the awesome things about this holiday season coming up is that we get new stuff. The new waffle breakfast sandwich. It's sweet waffles, savory sausage, egg and cheese, and it's very hearty. If you know me, I love a hearty breakfast. Racetrack. Grab whatever gets you going.
Don't miss Bob Saget at the Hard Rock Live Friday, January 7th. Tickets on sale Monday at 10 a.m. Now at hardrockliveorlando.com. Bob Saget, comedy for adults and people with really good fake IDs. Friday, January 7th.
Need to turn your home equity into cash? This is Robert Palmer, and home values are at an all-time high. Smart homeowners are accessing home equity at today's low rates. But don't use your home equity to pay closing costs. Let me pay them instead. Visit rpfunding.com for details. NMLS 7168, Equal Housing.
You work
hard, so you deserve the good things in life, like getting an amazing deal on awesome internet. That's why there's never been a better time to switch to Xfinity. Get the fast and reliable internet you deserve for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. And ask how to score 12 times the speed for the same internet price when you add Xfinity Mobile. Just imagine, faster downloads, more streaming, the possibilities are endless. That's more speed and you'll save hundreds over AT&T. Or learn how to get a $300 prepaid card when you get gig speed internet during the Xfinity Black Friday sales event. That means powering a house full of devices when everyone's home this holiday season. So what are you waiting for? Sign up now because you deserve awesome internet. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay, ends 12/6/21. Restrictions apply. New Connect internet 50 megabits per second customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Compares monthly service charge for Xfinity 600 megabits per second to AT&T 500 megabits per second, each with one unlimited mobile line for a year as of 10/6/21. Reduced speeds up to 20 gigabytes of mobile usage.
Ready or not, Christmas starts now. Right now. While Santa and his elves are hard at work, you can play iHeart Christmas Radio. 100% Christmas favorites, commercial free. Download the free iHeart app and take iHeart Christmas Radio everywhere you go. Or listen at home on your smart speakers. Just tell Alexa to play iHeart Christmas Radio on iHeartRadio.
Hello.
iHeart. Discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love.
iHeartRadio.
Over 60 diesel-powered trucks in stock right now. Visit nationstrucks.com today.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Hope you have a big old weekend planned out there to have some fun. Spend some time with your family. If you missed any of the show or any of the segments on the show this week, you can go to JimColbertLive.com. We podcast all of that, all the way from Primetime Kitchen with Amy Drew Thompson, Colbert Court, Animal House. It's all there. Ross Thoughts, they're all up there. Scott Maxwell's calls during the week, they're up there as well. So at any time you miss any of the program, you can certainly go podcast it. We don't charge you a nickel for that. And you can just get right through it. There you go. JimColbertLive.com, 407-916-1041. I am Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. We'll be getting out here in just a few minutes. We'll do last call at the end of the show as well. By the way, we're getting a little heat on how much money we're spending for Christmas. People are like, one guy's like, I spent $200 on my entire family.
I'm sure they love you.
And then somebody else says,
why it's not an appropriate topic.
Says, I buy myself Christmas presents all the time in December, blank that. I'm like, man, if you do that, like if I came home tonight with something that
maybe they're alone
that I've mentioned, it doesn't, I mean, I guess it could be, Jack, but if I came home tonight with something that I had mentioned that I wanted for Christmas, my wife would lose her mind. Because it's hard finding gifts for somebody, and then when you go and buy it for yourself,
you just like you said to Ross, you just bought that gift that they may have wanted to get you.
You just took Christmas from them. Yeah. You stole Christmas from that person.
Ross.
You stole the idea of what it is, which is giving. You took that from her.
What? Did you guys hear something?
I didn't.
No.
Something's wrong with this AC vent.
What's wrong? Did you hear something? What'd you hear?
What?
I thought I heard a whoosh.
A what?
Oh.
Yeah, it's that whoosh of cold air coming in.
That's probably from over here.
I didn't hear it, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I didn't hear
anything. Don't stop trying to change the subject. The fact of the matter is it's selfish when you buy something for yourself during this time of year. So, bottom line. November 30th, I'm good.
What do you mean by November 30th?
I buy myself something on the 30th.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't do that. I mean, like after Thanksgiving, or after Thanksgiving, you should shut your card down for your own purchases. And can I tell you, that means even a pair of jeans.
Yeah.
Because if you need something like that, it actually is better for you to go, hey, honey, by the way, if you're building a Christmas list, and you always have to say it like that, if you're building a Christmas list for me, I like these jeans and I need a pair. And then that's all you can do. And if you don't get them, you go out after Christmas and buy them then.
Ross, those sneakers you gave Jim today, did you buy them for you and then feel guilty because it was his birthday?
You better not
give them to him. That's why they were not wrapped.
You better not have regifted tennis shoes to me for my birthday. You shouldn't regift.
Jack is the destroyer of worlds over here.
Have you met Have you and Jack met?
Yeah.
Have you read his bio? The first part of the bio is
DOW.
Don't tell him anything personal. It will be used against you in a court of Jack.
Yeah.
He is, sure, he's a program director, but he's more of a producer for reality TV. He's stirring up the pot.
Yeah.
He's like, this show's just one big bowl, and he's just stirring up the pot.
He doesn't really have to, though, because you do give us a lot of fuel.
Yeah, you make it easy.
These decisions, look, I understand flipping your S. I get that 100%. I flip mine bi-daily, all right? A couple times a day, completely lose my mind, headbutt something, and then move forward, right?
We've all been there.
That's how I readjust. I don't get. That's just how I readjust. Just shake it back into place, and then off you go. But this time of year, man, post-Thanksgiving, you got to put the credit card away, and you have to stop buying for yourself. It really is. It really is a selfish move, buddy.
You can't stop this train.
God almighty, man. Why do I try, Deborah?
Well, here's the thing.
Why do I try, man?
Because
I'm trying, though, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to show him how to be a good person, though, correct?
You're trying.
And I think it's working. Because I'm listening, just not implementing.
Mm-hmm. Have you narrowed down?
That didn't help.
We talked about the gift list for your fiance this past week. I mean, have you narrowed that down? Do you know what it's going to be now? I mean,
yeah, I have an idea, but I'm going so hard on it.
Are you done shopping?
No.
Okay, I start my shopping this Saturday or this Sunday. I'm going out Sunday all day, and I'm shopping. My wife is also going out shopping. And by the way, my wife told me today, she goes, I'm so proud of you for starting this early in the season because I'm bad at this. And I usually wait way too long, which means I have to be, if I wait too long and then I get to the store and it's not there, I get mad at the store, which is dumb.
Stupid store.
You're not alone.
It's really dumb.
You're not alone.
So Sunday I'm going out to buy everything, and then she's very proud of me. I'm very happy for that.
Why Sunday and not Saturday?
Saturday is my birthday, and we plan on spending the entire day together hanging out. I can't buy gifts for her while we're chilling. So I don't even know what we're doing. We're just going to hang out all day.
Yeah, I'm going.
And then Saturday night, I think we have, we're going to Toby Keith Saturday night.
See, I think this is what got misconstrued here in that Rostov segment. It's like, yeah, I've bought some stuff for myself. And yeah, it hasn't been cheap.
Mm-hmm.
But I only feel comfortable doing so because I have gone overboard on other people.
Yeah.
I have not stopped. You got shoes for me today?
Yeah,
you
did.
Of Vans?
I mean, it's unbelievable. That's more than I'll probably get from half my family.
Well, then I think the word is thank you.
Well, I did say thank you 100 times. Did you need me to say it on the air to verify it there? Is that what you needed?
I mean, it does get posted as a podcast.
Thank you, friend. I appreciate that very much. I really do.
Well, no, but I mean, instead of going like, oh, God, it's too much, I'm like, no, I'm trying to nail it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Christmased up, feet up to the head up.
Jack, have you done all your shopping?
No. I've started.
Do you shop for the family, or do you and Naomi have responsibilities? Like you shop for certain kids, she shops for certain kids, or do you guys break that up?
We kind of both get stuff for them, and then we end up overbuying.
Yeah.
Do
you do that every year?
Yeah.
Do you always tell yourself you're not going to do it and then do it anyway?
Yeah.
This is my first year overbuying. I'm overbuying right now, and it feels so good.
I got to tell you, man.
I need new socks.
It's going to be a fervor out there. I guess the PS5s, the gaming consoles are, I mean, when I say impossible, I guess they're impossible to find.
Yeah.
And there is going to be it's going to be a slaughter out there, people looking for those things.
This has been a year.
Yeah.
A year, because they were out last year and you couldn't get them. And the same thing with the Xbox Series X. They have their smaller version, which is available, but Series X just not available. And for people who got on that pre-order, could have had it in November a year ago.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so frustrating.
I'm with Jack. It's the first time I've ever felt bad about missing out on a pre-order. Because I've always looked at it and was like, what's the point of a pre-order?
I'll just buy it.
I'll just buy it when it comes out.
Buy it when I want it.
And now...
Is Chris hard to shop for?
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Nightmare? Well, you always have the fallback, though, because he's such a Cubs fan. You can always find something Cubs-related. But does that get played out a little bit?
Yeah.
Does it feel too cheap and easy?
You don't want to always go, so like other years I'll go, okay, well, Cubs was last year. This year it'll be Steelers. It'll be UCF Knights. It'll be WWE, and then, of course, being a new homeowner, I don't want to spill any beans, but getting tools and stuff like that.
Do you think you're difficult to shop for?
I know I am, just from the gifts I've received. I'm like, damn, really?
I got you a
ukulele.
Really?
What did he get you? You have to tell me. What did he get you? Because he got you a drill one year, but you were actually very happy about that.
No, I bought that thing.
Oh, you did?
I bought my own. I was tired of waiting to get a DeWalt 12-volt drill, so I went out and bought the damn thing myself.
And what
Stop buying the Harry Potter crap.
What month did you buy that?
I bought that in January because it was for my birthday.
Oh, did you have something to say, Ross?
Well,
yeah.
I'm just
Were you going to
saying,
say something, Ross?
I'm just saying you can buy stuff for your birthday, but you can't buy your stuff.
But your birthday is in July, right? So that $140 bottle of tequila would have made a great July 21st birthday
But look,
present.
man, I mean, having a birthday 3 weeks after Christmas can't be any fun.
No.
I mean, you obviously have to. I mean, you factor that in, right?
Because everybody's broke.
Right, exactly.
And they're bummed.
Yeah, I'm going to be mad, bro.
Does he just pull one of your Christmas gifts back and write birthday on it? Is that what he does?
Somebody texted yesterday and said, yeah, Deb, I feel you, because your birthday, you're probably getting all the gift cards that people got for Christmas that they don't want.
And guess what? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there is.
You're getting good gift cards. Who
don't,
cares?
Don't you try and justify your gift at my birthday. He is already planning what Christmas gifts he's going to set aside for my birthday in January.
Everyone, let me introduce Jack Bradshaw.
Look at that face. Look at that face.
I maintain that mid-January is a sweet spot for birthdays.
Oh, really? Why?
Yeah, because you have all those sales and even the after Christmas sales, so people can shop. People are in that shopping mood, so they see something for you. And given 2 to 3 weeks after Christmas, no one can do the Christmas and birthday thing they can do to you like they do for people who have a birthday on the week of Christmas.
My mom.
Right.
December 27th.
My sister's the 21st.
Oh.
Yeah. Isn't your birthday pretty close to that? That is that worst day of the year when your first credit card. Isn't it pretty close to that?
See, no, she benefits, right? Because it's coming right before that. Well, the end of the month.
Yeah, it's right there. Buddy. It is
for
right
some,
there.
It could be.
Happy birthday. Here's your American Express bill.
I maintain the deals are there, and even if it is regifted, Deborah Roberts.
Listen, regifting's fine. I said that
It
earlier.
absolutely
no,
is.
it
The
is
value
not.
of a $100 gift card is $100, whether it was bought for you or by the friend of the person who gave it to you.
Now, that's different because that's a $100 gift card. You give me a $20 Starbucks card, we're going to throw down.
I got a bunch of
See, well, just hold on to that till July and give it to you-know-who sitting next to me, Mr. Buy My Own Gifts all the time.
Mr. Pumpkin Latte.
It's going to be very funny when I run it for the first time and the guy goes, well, this has only got a week left on it, buddy.
Right, exactly.
And, all right, who gave this to you? Because I think you got screwed.
I just want to clear something up because I don't want Deb spreading rumors about me.
Right.
Oh, who texted you?
No. No, I'm kind of upset. I don't drink pumpkin lattes.
Sorry.
You do drink pumpkin lattes, don't
They
you?
are pumpkin cold brews. The manliest coffee drink that there is.
Hey, Bob. Hey, look, man, when you get done with that forklift, could you do me a favor and cruise up to Starbucks and get me a pumpkin cold brew with cinnamon sprinkles?
I don't want people thinking that I'm, throwing $5 down for a pumpkin latte.
Well, the great thing is you'll never have to throw your work gloves down to go do that.
I put on work gloves today.
407-916-1401. Really?
And then afterwards,
Were you Mickey today?
I legit bought a cold brew.
You're such a...
Oh, my God.
I'm best of both worlds, baby.
Are you really now?
Yeah.
Men's world. Yeah. You're... guys, where do you think? What's the drunkest country in the world? What's the drunkest country? By the way, this story, they're so drunk in this country. The first 2 words in the story are risky levels. Risky levels. Who is the drunkest country in the world?
Britain.
I'm going to go with Scotland.
Scotland. What do you think, Jack?
Germany.
What do you think, Deb?
Oh, I'm going to go Russia then.
Australians.
Really?
Have been named the heaviest drinkers in the world after spending more time drunk in 2020 than any other nation. Now, it's interesting because what they say is the French actually drink most times a week. What makes Australia special is they get blacked out drunk 27 times a year.
Holy. Wow.
So that's like once every other week.
That's a month.
Once every 2 weeks, you're blacking out drunk.
They may have a problem.
Yeah, they have a real problem. 32,000 people from 22 countries with their drug and alcohol consumption. On an average, Australians drank alcohol in line with the global average of 2 nights a week and became heavily drunk about once every 2 weeks. The French said they drink 3 times a week, but they don't get blacked out drunk as much as the people in Australia do. And apparently it is a cakewalk. I mean, Australia is kicking everybody's ass dramatically.
Damn.
I would love to get blackout drunk with you
I don't
guys.
like being drunk. That's the one thing about about getting a little bit older is I don't enjoy the feeling of being drunk anymore. I just don't. I feel lethargic and I just don't enjoy it. I don't like the way I feel the next day. I mean, when you get a little older, you wake up from those days where you've had 3 or 4 or 5 beers in a night. It does not feel the same when you're like even 45 and doing it.
No, it takes 3 days.
It is different, bro. I got to tell you.
At 32, I felt my first hangover. That was like, oh, this is different. This is not 22.
No.
22, I wake up, I'm like, time to make them eggs.
Right, you wake up and go play 18.
I have to
shake it
say,
off after 2 holes, and after that, it's like nothing happened.
This hangover, though, was hilarious. Ross's one, laying on the floor. I mean, he took 2 showers, 2 naps before he got to work. Laying in the shower in the fetal position. Remember, that was the hangover. He had to call his roommate because he couldn't hear him whimpering from the other room.
It was bad. It was real bad. It's the only time I've ever been 45 minutes late to something really important, aka work, and I was proud of myself
for making it there.
Yeah, I was like, hell yeah, guys, you have to understand. I'm sorry, but then again, you're welcome.
And I think you actually came in and told me that you're pretty sincere about it. I think you actually came in and said, buddy, look, I went hard last night, and I'm just feeling it a little bit, so I'm here,
and I'm good.
I'm kind of
That's the most important thing is that I don't think I would have showed up if I was still feeling the same way that I was at like 10, 11 a.m.
Yeah, but you're cold brew crazy that day, right? Weren't you just powering cold brews in and like Red Bulls to get your life back into your soul?
No, I couldn't hold a drink. I was shot. I was plop, plop, fizz, fizz. A lot of Alka-Seltzer. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, that last hangover I had from red wine, it did it to me. It did something to me. Matter of fact, I got to tell you,
it changed you.
I don't know, Jack. I think it changed me genetically. I remember yelling out to my wife, I feel like I'm dying, like legit dying. Like I didn't know how to explain where I was as a human being at that point in my life. But it was not good. Like it was anti-good. Anti-good. Everything hurt. Everything felt sick. It was horrible. No appetite for almost 2 days.
Oh, wow.
I was like, I drank a lot.
2 bottles?
Well, it was a bottle of wine and I think 4 or 5 High Lies.
Ooh.
And then some shots on me. I went at it.
That's not good.
This wasn't that long ago either. This is actually probably right before the show started.
You're celebrating the show.
Oh my God, man. It was
celebrating
horrible.
something.
But it changed me. From that time, it's like when you eat something and you get sick off of it, you can't even smell it cooking for a long time. That happened to me with crab legs. I couldn't even be in a restaurant that was serving them. It would make me nauseous. That's how it was with alcohol for quite a while after that.
I know.
Like at least a day and a half.
That long?
I can drink blueberry Red Bull.
Blueberry Red Bull?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Now, do you chase that with a pumpkin cold brew?
No.
And are you wearing your work gloves when you do it?
I will show you my work gloves. They are yellow and awesome.
Do they match your culottes?
I don't even know what that is. So I think that is a point me.
No, it's not. I promise. It's pants that make you look like you're wearing a skirt.
Yeah, that's a good thing that I don't know what that is, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're talking about manly, stereotypical manly stuff. I can drink blueberry Red Bull, or as I like to call it, Zeus juice.
Okay.
Make you feel like a god.
Can't stand the taste of Red Bull.
But regular Red Bull, I take a sip and I'm right back in Makos.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I'm falling apart.
Just blotto on vodka.
I take a sip of Red Bull, I'm like, I shouldn't drive.
Vodka's barely legal.
Yeah. So odd how that happens.
Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. Let's load them up for last call. It's a Friday. Let's get out of here for a big, huge weekend. Make us laugh. Bring us a call back from the show, a joke, anything. Hop on board right now. 3 lines open, 407-916-1041. Back with more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
Make us think or make it funny. Just make it good. Get on board now for last call on the Jim Colbert Show. 407-916-1041.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast. And tonight we dip down to 53 degrees with patchy, dense fog developing, especially north of Orlando. Tomorrow the high 78. A beautiful Saturday with a lot of sunshine. 80 on Sunday, and then lower to middle 80s for next week. Just a chance for a couple of showers Thursday and Friday next week. This warm-up lasting through at least the 13th before it looks like a cold front comes in for the middle of the month. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner.
This report is sponsored by the Central Florida International Auto Show.
The Central Florida International Auto Show is at the Convention Center the 3rd through the 5th. It's Florida's biggest auto show. Over 500 new vehicles to see. Take test drives right at the show. See classics, exotics, race cars, and more. Discount tickets at OrlandoAutoShow.com.
Man, Big Green Egg, the most versatile outdoor all-in-one cooker you got. Man, it is absolutely awesome. Had mine now for about 6 years. Love it. Indestructible, and it cooks like a maniac. Super high temperatures for searing, low temperatures for low cooking, pork shoulders, briskets all day long. And Tools Ace Hardware is the biggest Big Green Egg dealer in all of Central Florida. All 7 sizes in stock, ready to go. You don't have to drive far. You're right here in town with your Big Green Egg waiting on you right now. The perfect complement to any backyard or patio. And it will be the centerpiece of your outdoor entertainment and a perfect Christmas gift for that super special person in your life. And of course, they have all the accessories you need. It's Tools Ace Hardware. Plus, you can get free assembly and delivery on all Big Green Egg grills in their delivery area. Just shop at any of the 11 locations throughout Central Florida, Orlando, Winter Garden, Claremont. They're all right there. And don't forget, the Jim Colbert Show seasonings are there as well. You can pick them up for a great Christmas gift. That's Tools Ace Hardware online, acehardware.com.
More than 1 in 3 people will face cancer in their lifetime. Unfortunately, fear can stop you from getting your cancer screening, but it won't stop cancer. Early detection can save your life. Don't wait for symptoms to appear to act. Cancer screening is safe, effective, and accessible for everyone, including free or low-cost screening programs. Go to cancerscreeninfo.com right now for free screening resources and recommendations from the American Cancer Society. Don't wait. Early detection can save your life. Go to cancerscreeninfo.com today. cancerscreeninfo.com.
I'm Dr. Baker, an ER physician. If you're having leg pain, swelling, or redness, but haven't talked to your doctor yet, don't wait. This could be deep vein thrombosis, a blood clot which could travel to your lungs and lead to a pulmonary embolism, which could cause chest pain or discomfort or difficulty breathing and be deadly. Your symptoms could mean something serious, so don't wait. Talk to a doctor right away, by phone, online, or in person.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. When choosing a health plan, everything's important. Like knowing that when I go to my doctor visits, whether primary or specialist, I don't have a copay. That's peace of mind. Solis Health Plans gives me that. Also, knowing that with Solis, I have the benefit of obtaining up to $1,200 per year in OTC products. That's a relief. Yes, with Solis Health Plans, you get up to $1,200 a year in OTC products. Brand name products. Real quality. Solis also has the benefits you're looking for. Transportation to doctor visits, hearing, vision, dental, and much more, like mental health programs to address the indirect effects of COVID-19. It's time for you to become a member so that you can have the peace of mind of knowing that with Solis, you're with a health plan that truly responds because they're local. Call now and join a local health plan that makes a difference at 1-833-33-SOLIS. 1-833-33-SOLIS. Solis Health Plans. Amazing healthcare just around the corner.
What's all the buzz about nasal irrigation and navage? And should I try it? Here's the science. Airborne germs invade through your nose. It's the body's air filter for trapping allergens and viruses. When your nose gets clogged, it's less effective and germs multiply. Eventually, your immune system can get overwhelmed and you get sick. Nasal irrigation is an effective, all-natural way to clean your nose. It's not a drug, it's more like plumbing. Saline goes in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, flushing out mucus and germs. I'm Martin Hoke, and I invented Navage to make cleaning your nose easy. It's the world's only nose cleaner with powered suction. Navage pulls out the bad stuff so you can breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and feel healthier. At Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, Bed Bath, and Walmart. Or go to Navage.com for a free gift with purchase. Over 2 million sold. Navage, Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
Can you believe the year's almost over? Hey, this is RC Hill from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Most businesses count on strong fourth quarter sales. We sure do, and I got a big problem, and I need to catch up. Right now, I'm paying over appraised value for any car. Even if it's really old, I want it. If you owe $2,000, $4,000, or even $6,000 more than it's worth, I still want it. Save big and get more. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus, check out our certified used cars. And all RCO Mitsubishis come with a lifetime limited warranty. Plus, my Love It or Exchange It program will keep you happy. I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. So even if you've heard no in the past, my dealer next door credit approval process can help you get approved with lower rates and smaller payments. So come into my fourth quarter catch-up sale today. I'm RC Hill and I'm your car dealer next door. Visit us at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. New car pricing plus tax tag $8.99 admin fee. Dealer retains all rebates.
When I met you in the summer.
It's time to live, laugh, and create memories again with MSC Cruises. Join us on some of the world's most modern and innovative ships. Discover again at our new private island, Ocean Key MSC Marine Reserve, named Best New Cruise Destination. Cruise from Miami or Port Canaveral and discover Ocean Key, our new exclusive private island. Enjoy flexible booking changes and free balcony upgrades. Call your travel advisor or visit msccruises.com. Restrictions apply. MSC Cruises, a world of discovery.
When it comes to power, trust the source. SolarSource.com.
Love us while you got us. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 1041. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on Twitch.
Come on, jump up.
Welcome back to The Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thank you guys for a wonderful birthday today. I appreciate that very much. Very kind of you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate
caught
it.
up.
You guys are the sweetest. I do not deserve it, but thank you.
We know.
Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. Always there for the
Hey, that's love right there. That's
reassurance.
family.
All right, 407-916-1041. Last call's packed. We'll get to you guys in just a couple seconds. Thanks again for tuning in for that. We appreciate it. Also, if you have yet to pick up your Jim Colbert Show rubs and spices, they are online right now, JimColbertLive.com. We've worked on these for a long time to get them all right. These are the spices and the seasonings that I use at home. These are my seasonings. These are not just slapping a label on something that somebody else makes. This is actually what I use at my house and have for many, many years. Pork, chicken, and beef. They're wonderful, and they're very affordable. It's only a $32 gift. So if you have somebody who listens to the program, loves the show, they want something, the labels are cool too. So even when the bottles are done, you can keep the bottles because they're kind of cool, and it's kind of a one-off thing. So we would love to hop over there, JimColbertLive.com.
Also, if you scroll down our page at JimColbertLive.com, you could see the pork tenderloin recipe where you're actually using one of those spices, and you can watch that, and it's kind of a how-to video. Yep. Ingredient list is there as well.
And I'm going to put 2 more videos up this weekend, one for chicken and one for the beef.
Really?
Yeah, and show you exactly how to do that. I'm going to cook some steaks, and we're going to do some of my favorite. My favorite chicken is the thigh. And one of the reasons why you'll love this, Jack, is because it's very affordable. It's inexpensive.
Yeah.
The great thing about this rub is honestly, man, when you use it and then just roast them in the oven the right way, the correct way, it gives you the most juicy, delicious chicken thigh ever. I mean, they're good for just football games. Just like you would wings, you just roast these things on a sheet pan with this seasoning, and they're unbelievable. So JimColbertLive.com. Pick them up now. We'll ship them out to you way before Christmas so you can stick it into a stocking if you want.
Also, you'll find up there is the Felicia Spencer highlight reel. We talked to Felicia today about her retirement. You can see some of her highlights in the ring or in the cage. That's at Jim Colbert Live. And also, Ross has the real live Squid Game done. They did it. Of course, it's
It's so unbelievable. The set looks exactly like the show.
They spent a lot of money on this.
They're giving away a lot of money, almost $500,000. So
something to check out over the weekend.
JimColbertLive.com. While you're there, tool around because there's so much great content on the site. Again, JimColbertLive.com. Deb, who do we have to thank today?
We want to thank Corona Cigar Company, Amy Drew Thompson of the Orlando Sentinel.
Yeah, by the way, that Angels Envy prize pack for Corona is just insanity.
It's a great deal.
Matter of fact, let me read that real quick. This is what you get. This is this week's Cigar of the Week. Is actually another one of these tasting package. It's the Angels Envy tasting package. You get a bottle of Angels Envy single barrel bourbon, one Corona dual torch lighter, which I have. It's unbelievably good. Corona Big Ring Cutter. I have that as well. The Cordoba and Mirage Finca Santa Fe FSG Cameroon. Had one yesterday. As good as the day I smoked the first one. Delicious. An Angels Army of Angels cigar plus a Byron Corona cigar. 24th anniversary. That's a $30 cigar. On top of the great bottle of whiskey, all that only $174.95, and you can get that at coronacigar.com. It's called the Angels Envy Tasting Package, and it would be a great Christmas gift as well.
It really would make a great gift. Also want to thank Nicole Dupre, and last but not least, Felicia Spencer, the former MMA fighter, and hopefully your child's 9th grade algebra teacher.
Right, yeah, no joke. Twist them right up into shape.
Just show them your video reel.
Ross, what you got going, buddy?
Nothing much. To be honest with you, December's always hard to book. Not a lot of comedy.
All right, but you
follow me on social.
There you go.
Ross Padgett on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of that.
At least you're spending the money you're not making.
Right.
Exactly. Wait a second.
Anything else out there, Jack, that you want to remind people of? I know we have beautiful music weekends coming up.
We do, and a lot. Yeah, Home Loans Radio tomorrow. And a special this Sunday morning coming down is actually starting an hour early at 8 a.m. They'll go till noon, and then exactly at noon we will have Tampa Bay Bucks football.
Oh, that's awesome.
Pregame and the game right here on Real Radio this Sunday. And Deb mentioned Amy Drew Thompson and PTK. If we now have at JimColbertLive.com, click on Primetime Kitchen at the top. It has the most recent episode and all our contact information as well.
Plus all the other episodes as well. Yep. And we always cover her review. So if you're looking for food to eat for the weekend, go to JimColbertLive.com and click on Primetime because, she reviews all these great restaurants. Could be a new flavor next to you. So,
good.
All right,
Happy birthday, Jim.
Thank you, buddy.
Happy
Appreciate
birthday,
that. Thank you, guys. I love
The
you
big
guys.
one.
Okay, stop saying that.
He's
I'm
saying
54.
That's a big one.
That's a big one.
Oh, my wife looks at me last night and she goes, "You're 54? Oh boy, next year you're getting all kinds of free stuff." I said, "Thanks, honey. I appreciate that."
Has the art magazine showed up yet?
No,
It's
but you know what?
50
I got 10% off my golf fee the other day because I was over 50 in Florida.
Bet you believe you're going to take that.
Party Mom, last call.
Here comes Party Mom, here comes Party Mom, right down Mary Jane Lane. I bring songs and Christmas songs to listeners along the way. I love Real Radio, it makes me laugh when I get to listen to you. The Jim Corbett Show is Party Mom's love, and all of my love to you.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thanks, Party Mom. Thank you so much. Have yourself a wonderful weekend for sure. Let's go to Angela. Last call.
First of all, I just want to say happy birthday, Jim.
Thank you.
Today is my birthday also.
Oh, congratulations. Happy birthday,
Angela.
So, I just wanted to call with a recipe to start the weekend off.
Girl.
We're going to first put in equal parts of birthday cake vodka, vanilla vodka, and chocolate liqueur.
Oof.
You're going to put that in a blender with some vanilla ice cream, blend it up nice and good. Pour it into glasses, stir in a teaspoon of rainbow sprinkles into each glass, and enjoy yourself some birthday sex.
Yay!
Wow.
Happy
Thanks,
birthday, Angela.
Happy birthday, Angela. Thank you so much.
Good recipe,
She's
man.
so cool, man.
That sounds pretty
She is
good.
so awesome. Paul, last call.
Jimmy, happy birthday and holidays to all you guys. Now, real quick, communication 101. How do you take public speaking, make it just like father's advice? How do you make it interesting?
I don't know.
Well, you just keep it long enough to cover the subject, but short enough to keep it interesting.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, man. Tim, last call.
What?
Happy birthday, Jim. I've got a little poetry that I think it might relate to you.
Sure.
An art buff in London named Snow was accosted a fortnight ago. He was thought to have quipped as the flasher unzipped. Exhibit well hung, so good show.
Thanks. I appreciate it. He said, well hung, I was out.
I like that.
Beth says, I like that one.
Well, anyway, it does when it says well hung.
Take us home, Beth.
I'm going to go Spanish. Feliz cumpleaños.
Yay! Unlike Ross saying Feliz Navidad
Thank you so
in
much,
his
Beth.
birthday card.
Do that.
Have a great weekend, Beth. Always good hearing from you. All right, let's get the
And you
hell.
heard that from a Georgia girl. Hi.
English.
All right, let's get out of here. You guys have a great weekend, man. We're
You
going to have
too.
a lot of fun this weekend. Great weather coming up here in Central Florida.
it's
On
gonna be
behalf
perfect.
of Deb, Jack, and Ross, I am Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the Monsters in the morning after us. Tom and Dan with the corporate time. Bungalower on the bus. What the hell is Angel listening to? And, of course, on Sunday, it's Sunday morning coming down in the legendary Sunday Night Vinyl with Eric Dennison plus Real Music Weekends all weekend long. We'll see you at 3 o'clock for more of the Jim Colbert Show on Monday. Until then, have yourself a wonderful weekend.
Happy Friday.